IG ended my live. So, dude, I'm going to tell you, don't be trying to report my live because I'm about to go in on you. IG has never just... They ended my live, so you had to report it. So how would you feel if I had 115,000 of my people go report your TikTok page and you don't have one? While you out here trying to do consultations and you don't even know how to talk to the right person. You don't have a proper PR. I got 5 cars sitting outside. I've proved mine. 5. And if I chose to go get up and get another one today, I will. What? And I ain't even got to go through the medallion signature process. Because you know what? I've done 5. I have a relationship with general managers at Mercedes, BMW. I can walk right in. I can call them and say, hey, I'm coming to get a car today. Are you going to be there so you can do this deal for me? You reported my lie, dude? Damn. And it's always you guys. Why y'all so intimidated by us, women? It's a lot of y'all on here that's call yourself teaching. I ain't never seen you comment on a post ever until today. I can tell that you follow me because I had a dying laugh smoking a blunt last night on your page. Then you had the audacity because I commented. You was like, you're faking somebody else. No, that's my page. I do not interact on that page really ever. I only really got it for TikTok Shop. But I had to because you're taking a process that I came up with. Everybody got the PO process from me. T, she, her, path to motherfucking freedom. And you're wrong. Just like you telling people to take their CP575B form and write $999 billion on there and turn it in. What are you guys doing? And sadly, looking at your comments, people really believe that you know what you're doing, and you don't. Because people don't read, they don't study, they don't do nothing. It took me years to get here. I earned to be here. I was chosen to do this. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't do this. I literally came to this planet to do this. And y'all out here playing with people's lives. Then you're going to report my lie like some sucker-ass nigga. Talk about thanks for the shout-out. I be in this shit. Thanks for the shout-out. Nobody's coming to your page but to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you. You trying to tell people how to get out of an eviction and you just got 3 days to get out. Make it make sense. And you ain't never commented on my page. You another lurker. You lurk to get information, and then you turn around and you regurgitate like you know something. Regurgitate a book. You in there talking to a bank teller behind a glass. I'm surprised they didn't call the police on you. I would have had to go. I would have pissed on myself if I was the teller. Like, I gotta go home, y'all change my clothes, because this nigga right here. And it's wrong. But you didn't want to take my constructive criticism that I tried to give you. In your comments, you told me that I was faking being Path to Freedom. Well, I'm not. I'm telling you that it's me. And you were my laugh for last night. My stomach, I felt like I did 150 crunches in 2.2 seconds because my stomach hurt from laughing at you. They gonna report my lie. I should tell all my people to go report your page for false advertisement. You doing consults. You should have stuck to business credit. Or whatever you did with your business stuff. Stick with what you know. Like I stick with what I know. Stick with what you know. Like I told y'all, I know trust because I have them. But if you want some deep down trust, go to Creditogenics. Right? If you want to get rid of the social and do complete equity, go to Amir Law. But all you fake motherfuckers out here, now everybody doing the black race process. Everybody doing the dot. It all started with me. I, she, her. I started doing classes in 2017. Hell, I thought it was later than that until I started going through my classes. I'm like, damn. I brought out what a trustee is and SEC documents in 2017 when half of y'all was still sleeping and had no clue. Play somewhere where it's safe. But getting people out here, messing people up, the system is already laughing at us for giving up all our shit. You looked like a damn fool in U.S. Bank. You better hope they don't close your account down. I promise you, because they got POA, baby. Somebody asked you in your comments, what was a 2840? Did you file a 2848? And you said, what was that? That was enough for me to come make fun of you on this Sabbath day. That's right. Often imitated, never duplicated. Like we have already told y'all. People start off as students. Now all of a sudden they the teacher, but Path to Freedom wrong. But Path to Freedom got 5 cars sitting outside. 5. What? I can take my coupons and take them to the broker and cash them in. I sure the fuck can. I do. I can file my proper 1041 tax and get 10 times my deposit back because I do. Like, I wasn't even gonna come up here and roast you like this, but you reported my lie like a sucker ass nigga. What? Raise your testosterone level, nigga, and get with the program and stop misleading people. You one of the false prophets that the Bible talk about. Because you out here selling people a false hope and a dream. And you can't even get your eviction stopped. You should have asked me how to stop that eviction. And why are you taking the PO to the court clerk? I'll wait. The court clerk? What does the court clerk got to do with CarMax? Which is why I don't even talk about the PO process no more. Because you went from backpack. Now you got Mr. Fleet of India. Now you got Mr. I used to be a producer for Nelly. You got all these people redoing the process that they ain't even did themselves, and they getting y'all. And then when I say something, oh, you're a hater. I'm going to be a hater, but I'm going to watch you fall down. I'm going to ride right past you. No, because we have no more time to waste. We are in the biggest wealth transfer that we will ever see in our life. And you playing with the teller at US Bank, talking about they're going to get audited. And they're going to close your account. I'll wait for it. US Bank going to close your shit. You know why? Because they got POA and they care. You know why? Because I can guarantee you ain't got a trust account set up. Because if you had a trust account set up at US Bank, the proper way, you wouldn't even be talking to a teller. You walk into a building that most people don't walk into. But hell, what the fuck do I know? That's that part. Everybody should be focused on the trust. In God we trust. Y'all trying to do negotiable instruments. Y'all trying to do this. Y'all getting y'all shit cut off. Y'all getting y'all cars repo. Y'all, all of that. When you could just do it right the first time. You waiting on your certification of trust from Arizona. Why does Arizona got your certification of trust? See, that's how I know you don't know what you're doing. Why does Arizona have your certificate of trust? That's how I know you don't know what you're doing. You transcript my YouTube and you print and mark and read and study it. That's the best way to do it. Because anybody talk about that on YouTube, you can put it as a transcript. Just cut it on. Mark what you need. If you new here, start at the bottom. I've been called a gatekeeper today for somebody that's been on my page for 2 months. Talking about, oh, your post is good, but you don't even tell us what the stamp look like. All these stamp companies that like Rubber Stamp, Champ, and etc. You know why they started making that stamp? Where y'all can just go get it? Me. Y'all want to see the emails of me talking to the head of Rubber Stamp Champ, telling them that we need this? And can you make it so people can get the right size? Me. Rubber Stamp Champ making a whole lot of money now because of me. 31 CFR 328.5 and 6, me. PO process, me. The dot, get your dot, me. Y'all come and y'all learn from me, and then y'all get what y'all can get. Then y'all turn around and say, Pastor Free don't know what she's talking about. But y'all trying to sound like me. You just told that man that you were a part of the Medallion Signature Program. Please show me your documents from the SEC saying that you are a Medallion Signature holder. Because if that was the case, you would have your own Medallion Signature and you could step it yourself. You sounded like a fool. But you're making us look bad. Live from the other day. Yes, I dropped the trust steps. And for people that was in the trust class that we just had in July, that I took a flight to make sure y'all had, because Houston had a storm, Barrow, to be exact, I think it was. I sent all of y'all an email with all of the steps, how to fill out the SS4 to get the 9A number. But y'all still talking about where's the 9A class. I sent it. I'll drop it in YouTube for y'all. I didn't even do the bit. I sent y'all the exact step, what to put on every line. What? I'm at a point now, I don't have time to wait for you to catch up. I don't have time to distinguish. And see, this is why I be like, y'all watching everybody and y'all are getting confused. You confused because fuck, they confused. So they're going to confuse you too. All these new people. What? The original people who started this when everybody said we was crazy. It was only a few of us. Some ain't advanced, some have. Some go to other people's shit and take people. People will be like, oh, you took somebody's class, you came back. I not. Prove it. Please. Because if it's something from somebody else, y'all know I'm going to tell y'all, hey, go over there. Because I stick to what Tamika know. I stick with what Tamika do. But I'm the bad guy. Not. I'm only the bad guy to people who can't have access to me. But they'll never tell you about all the shit that I did before they lost access. Or how much they learned. Or what they gained. But when they can't gain anymore, now Tamika's the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy that you can't even sit with. And God said he'll sit you at the table with your enemies. But I'm such the bad guy, you can't even sit at the table with me. Stop teaching if you don't know. And then you got a consult link. You charging people $200 to be confused. What'd they tell you? In fact, she did, and now they make it to sell on their website. They sure do, because of me. And I can pull the emails. I contacted them to make sure that they had the right font, the right size. And guess what? Rubber Stamp Champ turned around and did. They turned around and called the Federal Reserve to make sure, one, that they had the legal right to make that stamp, which they did while you think they're making it, and two, to make sure that it was correct through me. And to show y'all that it ain't about the money to me, she was like, I can give you a link and you can make profit off it. I said, I don't want it. Just make sure you got the stamp right for these people. So anybody can go on Rubber Stamp Champ and get a stamp because of me. You know why you are getting estimates when you go into the car dealership instead of the actual purchase order? Because so many people have attempted to redo what I did it wrong. So now they have been mandated not to give it unless you know what to say or you got a connection. But why don't you just fix your credit and go in there and get it? Possession is 9/10 of the law. Then turn around with your first payment, which we have showed you guys can be done. And then you SCS the contract within the first payment. Take away, you got 30 days. To take away their security interests, take away their power of attorney. And then if you were smart, the paper that they sent you in the mail talking about welcome, whatever financial company it is, they got the barcode on there. If you had the proper account set up, then you can walk into a JP Morgan or a Charles Schwab and et cetera and sit down with your private banker because there's a barcode on there. And then that's how you balance the books to get your securities. But see, there are certain things that I will only speak of and I'm not going to full out teach because y'all fuck up everything. But the people who will tell you, who people got receipts on my page, I go in their DM and say, what else do you need? Here's the next step. Why? Because they were ready for it. I can't give it to the masses though because y'all fuck up everything. Or you're going to get the regurgitators or all the fake pages or all the fake people that act like they rock with me that's even on this motherfucking lie to turn around and try to teach it because they want to be seen. They like attention. I don't even like fucking attention. That's why I had to ask God, like, why you make me do this? I don't even fucking like people, let alone attention. But guess what? Many are called and few are chosen. And homeboy Skillet, always touching money, complaining about a $15 Uber. You ain't always touching no money, baby. So anyway, y'all, on this Sabbath day, yeah, it was hard to watch. And that was only one of them. You know, And if I wasn't even gonna go live about it until he came on my thing. Talk about thank you for the shout out, because you think that all publicity is good publicity, even when it's bad publicity. But my people who understand what's going on, they are laughing at you. They're all. Did you hear the song I put with it? We're laughing at you, dude. And you still without a car, and now you about to be without a house. You should have asked me how to fix that. And I've never ever seen you. Yes, I said it. They paused me. I can go back in the archives on that one too. Where they used to have they little private meetings with the top people. And they was in there watching my class because you know what, somebody was one of their people and they sent it to me. Back when I was BGC, breaking generational curses. Play with your mama. Oh, I'm so over these people. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. An amazing weekend. Today is the Sabbath. Monday is a very, very magical day. If I was y'all, I would clean my house and I would set the intention for the rest of this year. Next week, the link for the fourth quarter takeover will drop. I will tell you that if you ain't got a trust set up, then, you know, you're going to be behind, right? So at least make sure that your trust is set up. YouTube, I will drop. I'm not going to drop the actual 9A video because it seems like even with the video and y'all always say, I'm visual. Okay. So I will give you guys how to fill out the SS4 properly to get your 9A number. Okay. From there, go read it because I'm not backtracking any longer. Okay. I'm not. So you got to play catch up because we don't have no time. We are in the biggest wealth transfer ever. And you either going to be a part of this wealth transfer or you're going to lose. Period. If you got your family trust, you need a family crest. You can go on Kavana. You can go on, just type in family crest, how to make a family crest. Your family crest is you. And if I was you and you were me, if you're going to do the black plate process, when you get your black plate made, you see how the Secretary of State have their crest on their diplomatic plates. You see how Texas or North Carolina has their name displayed on their plates. Guess what? Put your family crest there, right? Because hopefully your trust will own your vehicle. Okay. But y'all gonna stop playing with people. And I feel bad for everybody that's on his comments because they really thought he did something. Oh, you ate. No, you ate a ton of shit. What you ate? And still walked up out of there without a PO. Then if you got it, what was you going to do with it? Who was you going to send it to? Do you know how to send it? Do you know where it goes to? They not going to do that because that's not an actual contract anyway. It was an estimate, but hell, what the hell do I know? Yeah, I don't like attention. That's why I asked God. I'm like, yeah, 313, what's up, Acolyte? Everyone, what up, though? But yeah, I feel like y'all needed a laugh today. Where do that? Yeah, I'm gonna. Why you went in that bank looking like a pure D fool? I intercept. Oh, you declined it. Why you decline it? Why did you decline it? Come up here the same way you was in U.S. Bank. He declined it, y'all. Lord. Whoa. So that says a lot. You declined it. Because you know I'm absolutely right. And if you think you're going to go on your page and I'll talk shit about Path to Freedom, thank you for the advertisement because they're going to come right over here and see the truth. He declined the request, y'all. I'm dead. So you get no more attention from me. We're going to continue to laugh at you all day on my page. This today is going to be the what not to do. Okay? What not to do. I am going to put up a post though, y'all. And I want y'all to pay attention to the words that I highlighted when you're dealing with court. Remember I told y'all with the federal probation one, I said that there's a difference in a motion and a petition. And you not motioning for the ocean for nobody. right? Everything is a petition. And you guys will understand that when I drop the next post, because I don't put too much energy into things that are low vibrating, but I had to post that today because it was funny. And the Bible say that laughter is good for the laughter is good for the soul. And I was cracking the fuck up all night. Okay. I was laughing at I know I was laughing at my sleep because I see that's the first thing I say before I went to sleep, right? Yo, I know in the cosmos, I was up there cracking up. They like, well, what the fuck is she laughing at? Some earthly shit and some earthly people. I'm dead. But you declined me. So you might as well unfollow me too, right? Don't come over here stealing my shit, trying to regurgitate. Get you some help. Ignorance be gone is doing counsel if you might need one. But hell, he may not even give you one because you probably think you know more than him, right? Okay. I'm not doing any consoles out in 2024 and damn sure in 2025 I'm not. So my console says over because I'm giving y'all all the info. Is all I could tell y'all. Get y'all trust together. Get y'all some XRP, some XLM, some Shiba. If you can buy one Bitcoin, one is better than none. Okay, or a half of a Bitcoin or a quarter of a Bitcoin because I know it's like 8 grand, right? Yeah, he in the comments. He in the comments, but he won't come up on my live though. Why you won't come up on my live, baby? I'll be nice. I'm always nice. I'm just blunt. I'm a say it type of girl. Like, you know, people say, "Oh, you're mean. Oh, you're ego. Oh, you talking all caps." If you've been on my page long enough, you know I always talking all caps. I ain't screaming. The fuck? That's just the way I talk, right? But yeah, you in the comments. Why won't you come up? Boy, you ain't following no Patrick Divine. He sure didn't follow no damn Patrick Divine. He said he declined on accident. Oh, okay, well, okay, come on up. Come in the room. Come here talking no dumb shit or I'm gonna put you off. Come on. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay, do what's
So
up. I was on your page
appreciate
last night
you
for about an hour, cracking the
exposing
fuck up.
my page, but trying to
You said,
clown me like I work is crazy work. Exposed to you
because you got people on your page following
like
you.
this year. I just got exposed to you this year. I've heard of you. A friend of mine, Vaughn, has told me about you. I followed it. All is on your
Your connection even bad, dude.
YouTube
Everything
channel.
bad about you.
All your work that's on your YouTube channel, I've shared on my page. The video discharge shit, I shared that on my page and I gave you
Okay.
credit for that. One thing I don't do is steal people work or try to sell somebody else's
I
process,
didn't say
their own
you
intellectual
did.
property. I don't operate
I
like
didn't
that.
say
From
you
what I've
did.
learned with the Patrick Divine way that I've learned, I've been studying that since last year. I've been like literally
That's how
I've
Patrick.
studied his work since last year. The
I
his YouTube channel
back on
last
my
year
archives. I'll tell you how long ago it was
and the
that
whole
I brought out
medallion
the people
extinction
apostle.
guarantee. I didn't get that from you neither. A guy who followed me on Instagram showed it to me and explained what some other dude he was following said he did. He said he went to the county recorder and they transferred or wired the information, well, not the information but the money for that purchase order form, not the purchase order agreement but the purchase order form. So I mean, I get that you like trying to expose me for doing something wrong, but rather than trying to expose me
I'm not
and
exposing
clown me,
you.
correct me if I'm wrong.
I
Don't
did.
try to don't try
Yeah.
to laugh at me as if I purposely was trying to do things wrong, because there's room for error and there's also room for correction and there's
That's
room for
right.
improvement. So,
That's right.
to
And I
try
tried
to
to hold on.
say that I'm a false prophet, that would be wrong,
No,
because
that's
there's a lot of people who follow me who say how I explain things makes them more confident to even want to do this. Because when I've watched your videos, like the discharge shit, I've tried all of what you explained. I literally got the medallion signature guarantee for my transfer, my securities transfer document. I literally got that, like, and I sent it all to Treasury Direct. I got an email saying that pretty much they processed it. It's been well over 6 weeks, and my security still has not been transferred. I
Because
did
they're
it for.
not gonna because that's not what that is for. And so let me explain something to you. I'm not clowning you. I use you as an example to tell people what not to do. You have 35,000 followers. I am looking in your comments, right? And people really think that you know what you're doing. I came to tell you that you didn't. Now, I did try to correct you in your comments on TikTok, and you told me that I was faking somebody's page.
There's
And I
so
told
many
you, no, I wasn't.
people with your name that I can't tell if it's you or not.
And I
So that
understand that. And that I understand, which is why I came back and said, no, this is the real paths. I am she is her, she is me. I explained that to you. My issue is I never said you were trying to resell anything. But what I'm saying is that you can't lead people to a water that you haven't made it to yet. That is what I'm saying. As far as the medallion signature on the TDA paperwork, you need that to prove your identity. But as far as the medallion stamp, I brought that out too. Where you think 80% of these people's getting information from? Right. I've been in this game a very long time. And one thing I didn't do, I didn't start teaching until I had it. I didn't start teaching until I had results. Right. Now, if you need the help, that's understandable. Say I need the help. But you are offering your services to people and you're not even servicing yourself yet because you're listening to someone else, right? See, I got as far as I got because I will see something. I'm like, what that mean? So then I'm going to go read it. I'm going to go Google it. I'm going to go research it. I'm going to go do everything that I need to do to get an understanding of it right. Then I'm going to go work the process first. I'm going to get the kinks out. I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. I would have told you don't go to the teller to try to get a medallion signature. I would have told you that is an estimate form and not even a purchase order form. If you want to know what a purchase order form look like, it is on my page. It is now the purchase order with the signature of the dealer, the manager, or whoever you're dealing with that certifies it. And if you notice, their signature go on the right, yours goes on the left, right? I don't even use medallion signatures no more to get my POs done, right? Because I knew what I was saying when I went into these dealerships. I knew who it is that I was supposed to talk to. Hell, to be honest with you, the general manager and everybody I've dealt with, they learned from me because they had to make phone calls like, well, what do you mean? Where do I send it? Right? Because they didn't know. But when they seen that money got transferred to their account, now when they come in, they coming out their offices, not behind us. Hey, Miss Thorpe, how are you? What do you need today? If I told them that I want 10 cars today, they'll give it to me, right? So my thing with you is I use you as an example to say, this is what you don't do. First of all, tellers are tellers. There are chains of commands of everything. Okay? And the teller ain't gonna give you what you need. They have no clue. Guess what? Because the teller's still paying bills too. The teller don't know about the 10 times the deposit back. They don't know about any of that, right? They don't. And that's not where you get it done at. So all I'm saying is that so many people are getting messed up because they are being directed. Hold on, y'all. Look, here's outside riding their little go-karts. The people are getting misdirected by wrong information because people don't have it all the way. So that was my point. I'm not laughing at you, even though I did laugh. I'm not laughing. Yeah, I did laugh at you. I laughed at you because I thought that the shit was fucking hilarious. And it just proved my point. People start off as students and you talk about, oh, I didn't get that from you, but you've been really hiding on my page for how long?
I just
Because
started
this is the first time I ever seen you comment.
following you not even a couple of weeks ago, to be honest, and I just got exposed videos because share
You got exposed to me.
shared your discharge ship video, and I simply watched it, followed that process to a T, and did that. I'm not stealing your work, but
I
I can
didn't say,
even I can bring my iPad right now and
no,
show
you
you
don't
who
have
sent me that.
to. And I don't think that
I'm
you're
not
stealing my work.
stealing your work, but you
No,
just
I
said that.
see. That's it. I not one time said you stole my work, darling. If I did believe that that's what you were doing, I would say that. I know damn well you ain't still okay. I have a page full of receipts to prove that. Real receipts from real people that's on this live, right? I never said that. What I said was get your information your foundation correct before you attempt to consult somebody, teach somebody. You got 35,000 hungry people that wants freedom, and it sounds and appears like you know what you're doing. So guess what? They're going to follow your lead, but y'all are walking a cliff that at the end of it is a 150-foot drop, and all y'all ass about to fall. That's what
You said
I'm saying.
you said somebody commented under my video and said that I didn't know what a 2848 POA
Absolutely.
form. That, that
Absolutely. And I
that must
responded.
have been one of my old talked about that TikTok. And,
Not that old. June,
and
June.
I filled that
6
out.
months ago.
And the thing
June.
I
In
follow
June,
a
you said, what is
lady
the
by the name of
2848?
Star
Because
Seed too.
I commented on it and said, laugh out loud. If you don't even know what a 2848, you need to stop.
I
That's
know
what I
what
said.
it is. I just look. I'm learning just like everybody else. I got
Okay,
exposed
so
to
learn,
that with Telegram chat.
but don't lead. Learn,
I'm
but don't trying to lead
sharing
until you learn.
what I leading.
How about that? Because y'all messing people
I'm
up.
sharing everything that I'm learning. I'm sharing for free on my page. I'm not selling that information. I'm not telling people, hey, look, I know this process. Let me go ahead and sell it to you.
But you're
Like,
giving
no,
them the wrong,
that's why.
you're giving them a counsel. What are you counseling them about? How to go in the bank and look like a fool?
Nah, I'm not. The thing
Oh.
about it's all trial and error for me. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
do
don't went
your
to three. I
trial.
don't went
I
to U.S.
understand that.
Bank. I went to Navy Federal. I went to
I could have told you that.
Fidelity.
I could have told you that Navy Federal has been directed not to be able to do it. So unless you know what you're doing, Navy Federal is not going to do it. But listen what you said, trial and error. You know when I did my trial and error before anybody knew who I was? I started my trial and error in 2012. Before anybody knew who I didn't emerge. And my teaching became an accident for me helping people, just me posting on my page and people coming in my DM. My trial and error was from 2012 to 2017. Even now, they change stuff, they do this, and because people are following me, I have a duty to make sure that I give them the updated information. Or because the people, the head people in charge, already said that if one or two people are to figure out our system, we have enough in our arsenal to combat it, right? Opening up a TDA account when I got it was very easy. They didn't make us do no medallion signature or nothing, but everybody got on it. The PO process was running very smoothly until everybody and their mama wanted to act like they know what they're doing, going here with these dealerships, talking about some UCCs and etc. The same way you went into that dealership and that man flat out told you, do you know about the Truth in Lending Act? And he told you, yeah, he said, and we're not going to do business with you. First of all, you were talking to the wrong person. I understand about trial and error because nobody can perfect anything without trial and error. It is the errors that perfect us. But you cannot be leading people and you're still trying the errors. And you got a lot of errors. I'm not downing you. Do I think that you got a lot of potential? You do. You're trying to do too much at one time. You're learning from too many people. And what is up with the CP575B form? And y'all got the audacity to write $9,099 and whatever. And then I seen one girl comment that did it. And she said she got a letter back from the Treasury talking about thank you for my gift. Thank you for the gift. But she didn't get a dollar because it's not right. And why? Y'all put the 9999. Do you even know what that really means? Do you know what you really supposed to put on the CP575 form? What y'all put ain't it. I can tell you that much. Right?
So
You're not doing nothing but constantly giving these people gifts and you're not reaping the benefits of the gift. Right? That's like going to work but never get a paycheck. But you show up every day. You there on time, doing 40 hours. And at the end of the week, you don't get a paycheck, but you crazy enough to go back on Monday. This is what you guys are doing. Right? And then what y'all don't understand is that you're making the debt rise because you're not balancing the books. It's about balance. And you can't get access to trust benefits without a proper trust. Operating in the trust as the agent for the principal and understand how you're supposed to do that. So no, I'm not saying anything is wrong with your trial and error, baby, because trial and error got me here. What I'm saying is don't lead the masses down a dark hole that you are not going to be able to get these people out of, right? What is a person going to do if they follow your advice and they lose where they live? Are you going to let them live with you? Right? This is why I don't do templates. This is why you are the template, because you are the tempo. Because as soon as somebody don't get something the way that you said it, guess who they're going to blame? They're going to blame you. So, no, I'm not downing you. I'm trying to give you a word of encouragement. Normally, I don't even comment on shit that I see like that. I just be like, I'll let them learn. But I felt the need to comment on you. But I had to use you as an example and your video to drop on my page. You took charge that shit and said, do this. I dropped your shit and said, don't do this. This ain't what you want to do because it's wrong and it's setting you back. That's what I'm saying.
So I've gotten remedy, and I'm gonna tell you, like, okay, I've made a video about how, like, where I had like a court case. This was like, 2021, was about 2 or 3 years ago. Long story short, I was fighting 2 felony charges, child abduction and unlawful child detention, because I took my daughter across state lines.
Okay.
And I was in jail. The FBI came and got me. I was in jail for like 2 months, and I got out because my mom bailed me out, and then pretty much I got assigned a court-appointed lawyer. My court-appointed lawyer, I kept showing him proof, like, look, my baby mother said I could take my daughter to Vegas. I didn't just take her. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact she reneged at the last minute. Long story short, I fired my court-appointed lawyer. I represented myself, and I used a OF 91, the surety bond OF 91, and got the court case from Senator County Commissioner. So it's like I'm sharing my trial and error. Anything that I share on my page, I'm not trying to teach. I'm just sharing what I've learned or what somebody exposed to me. Now that process I learned from Patrick Devine on how to go about using them surety bonds. That video got deleted off YouTube, but I'm not misleading people. I'm learning just like they are, and I make that clear. I even said on one of my videos, don't take what I say for face value. Do your own proper due diligence. I'm not out here like these other gurus, telling people, oh, do this, do this. Like, no, don't take my word for nothing. Do what you need to do, but see if it works. If it don't, it don't. But I'm not only here stealing other people's
I never
processes
said
and
that.
selling it.
Please
But
do not say
you,
that
but you
because
said you said
that's not
that
what I
people be
said.
coming on your page and looking at your content
Uh-huh.
and just be getting little bits and pieces. And also
You
you
do.
were saying that somebody paid for your classes and
They have.
just, yeah,
I didn't say
I've
you.
never paid
I
for
didn't
any
say
of your
you.
classes.
I said
I
they
just
have.
seen your video on
I
YouTube. I just
said
got it.
that they have. But I can tell you standing up there at that bank, talking about you and the investor. Y'all know that came from me. Whether you heard it from somebody else, it came from me. I'm the one pointing out that everybody is an investor in all of these companies, right? Because we are. We are considered silent investors. So I never said you stole anything. So please do not lie on my words, right? Because that's not what I said. And I'm taking the time to try to correct you because you are leading people, right? And if you sit down and put your attention towards you and work the process, you probably could really lead people right. But you can't lead people right until you lead yourself there. That's what I'm saying. No more, no less. And I used your video as an example for what people not to do, right? There was on one of your posts that I put up, reposted. There's a banker on there that said somebody came in there trying to deposit their bill at a regular bank. She said the manager didn't even know what she's talking about. She said she only knew what she was talking about because she's a student of mine, a banker. Because I don't know who is following me and who is not. I have 115,000 people and 60,000 on YouTube. I got bankers, I got lawyers. Hell, this SEC still may be following me. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to make sure that the information that you are giving out, if you're going to show people, it has to be right. Because this is what I learned about people. They're only going to take what they want out of what you're saying. They ain't even hear you say, don't do this, don't do that. So I wonder how many more people gonna walk in the bank and make a fool of themselves, right? So it's like, yes, it's trial and error, but your errors should not involve other people making errors. Speak on what you know. First of all, you need to do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Yep, that OF 91 or whatever it is that you filed a GSA bond. Can that help? Yeah. but you could just knock them off at the head with a 2848 and take control of your shit. We had to point out we're going straight to the head and we're knocking them off, right? Because you have giving them the right to have jurisdiction over you because you got a contract with the Secretary of State. Have you removed those contracts, right? Then you had the nerve that gave you an attorney. You're supposed to use your attorney to your advantage because guess what? The attorney is actually the trustee over the account because they take the money and they put it in an attorney-owned trust account. So the attorney is acting as the trustee. You can always make them do their job, but you can't make them do their job if you don't know the job that they're supposed to be doing. Right? So there's ways and things to do this, and we're at the final quarter. We're at the last of the last. It is time out for people giving out false information. And people are actually believing that you're doing the right thing because I looked at the comments. Like, I'm like, these people, they have no clue to the first that what he's saying is not correct, right? Because it wasn't correct. And you're talking to the wrong people. We don't have medallion. You can get a medallion signature as an investor. You didn't even have the right form because what you should have had was an assignment form that you should have taken there to them and not the actual promissory note or the purchase order because no, they're going to tell you that that's not a security because that's above their pay grade. Hell, they're signing securities every day and don't even realize it, right? So no, it should have been an assignment form that you had instead of that. But then you're talking to the wrong people. The teller can't do that for you. So all I'm here to do, I'm not here to embarrass you. If you feel like that is what I was doing, I'm telling you that I wasn't. Because if I was trying to embarrass you, I will tell you that I was. I will say I'm about to embarrass the shit out of you, right? I don't hold my tongue for nobody. Who the fuck am I scared of? Nobody. But I'm telling you that you have the potential to be something great. I'm telling you again, you have the potential to be something great. Take the time, strengthen your foundation, because being in the position of having people follow you is not for the weak. I'm telling you, it ain't for the weak. And you got to be strong in this. You're going to get adversaries, people gonna talk about you, people gonna blame you for shit. But guess what? If your foundation weak, you are going to crumble. Get your foundation straight so that you can have the other people stack up top of you and you not gonna break because your foundation is good. That is all that I'm saying. If you took it any other way, I'm telling you that's not what it is. But I am going to show my people what not to do because I do have a lot of new people on my page that have no clue where to start. And the last place they need to start is arguing with a teller with a pink shirt behind the glass at US Bank. Period. And see, US Bank, listen to the name of US Bank. US Bank. Just like the United States have a brokerage firm, aka Fidelity, US Bank, that's the who you don't want to mess up a relationship with. That's the United States Bank.
And they did close my account.
Wait, they did what?
They closed my account, but I'm
They
about to
closed yours?
file a 1099B
So
and
they closed your
1099A.
account. So
Yeah, they
so
was
now my
already getting ready to close it anyway though, because I was
so my
going through
question to
some
you is do you know
financial.
how to get them to reopen your account? Is the question. Account. Do you know what the next step is? Because technically your account is not closed. You were right. That's what I'm saying. You got potential. I'm telling you. I heard you. You was all over the place. You were speaking facts, but you wasn't speaking it to the right people, and it wasn't in the right order. So you even said yourself, the account is still open on the private side. It's going to be open on the private side for how to make them open your account back up. If you don't, just say no. It's okay not to know. Because guess what? All that you did in US Bank, I will have a point to prove. I'm telling you, because I'm a point prover. I will make sure that I learn how to reopen my account and go back in that same bank. But sit down with the right people and make
They
them
sent me a
motherfuckers open
letter
my
talking
account
about I
back up.
can't come to no branch. They talking about they was like I'm banned from the branch, and
Wait
then
a
they
minute.
said that I threatened somebody. I didn't threaten nobody.
So my question is, so they said that you are not allowed to go to any branch. So now my question to you is this. Did they actually call 12 and get a trespassing order against you?
No, they did not.
So technically, you could go back into that bank. But let me tell you something. They said you was your account in your trust name or your regular
It
name.
was in my regular name, but like I
Okay.
said, I sent my certificate of trust off to Arizona. A friend of mine
Okay.
by the name of Archie gave me the irrevocable express trust documents, and the on and off record ones that I don't supposed to share with the bank, but just get a notary stamp for, which I can show on the live. I got that, but I sent my certificate of trust off. I printed it on bond paper and sent it to Arizona because that's where my boy Archie told me to send it to. And when I sent it the first time, they sent it back because I didn't include the $35 money order. But I sent
Do
it
you
there
live in
because
Arizona?
he no, I live in Vegas,
So
but
why you send it to Arizona?
I mean that's where
Because somebody
my
told
boy
you.
Archie told me to send it. He was
Ah,
like, that's where he sent his. He live
stop
in
right.
LA. I
Stop
live
right
in
there.
Vegas.
Stop right there. Somebody told you. So did you go take the time to figure out why you were sending it to Arizona? Did you ask them a question? Why you sending it to Arizona? Like, why am I sending it to Arizona and I don't
I
live in Arizona?
did. I asked him what's the purpose of sending to Arizona. He was like, well, that's where they can do the count, like basically the counter recorder for the trust. That's like where he sent it. So I was like, okay, well, should I just send it off? So I sent it off as registered mail for the second time, but I included the $35 money order with it. So once I get that certificate of trust back in the mail, which should be sometime this week or next week, I was gonna go to Navy Federal and possibly try to go back to a U.S. bank and open up a trust, and then tell them I want to transfer all my security interests from whatever other accounts that I've had open in the past to be transferred into the trust. Now I know I probably will have to file a 1099B and 1099A in the 1096 to the IRS to
Well,
audit the account.
well, one, you can't send that over to the account until the account has been retitled to a non-interest bearing checking account. That's number one, right? Um,
You breaking up.
I said that's even if they don't open any account and then you're filing 1099B, OID, 1096, and etc., which is nothing but informational returns. It's an information return, which means that you have to file the actual return, which is the actual 1041, right? So that's nothing but information return. But if that account is still in the status that it's in now, with them being the custodian, unless you move that account to a non-interest bearing checking account and retitle it, you can't even file that because it's up under a minor's account, right?
I
So
have a
then that's not gonna make sense.
I have an EPS trust account. I learned that from a by the name of Star Seed on TikTok. I opened that up with the post office, and then also I followed the Christina Wilson way with borrowing from your estate. Now, how I
Did
set
you
up
get your
my
money?
EINs, like I
Because
said, I
y'all,
learned.
did you get your money? Because Miss
Um,
Pretty, I was on your. I'm telling you that I was on your page, right? And Miss Christina Wilson, whoever she is feeding y'all a whole bunch of nasty shit.
how she
Not just
how she
bullshit.
was telling people to set up the EINs was wrong. I followed the steps on how to set it up through Patrick Devine, like how he explained. That's how I set mine
Patrick
up.
Divine
But
shit is old and outdated, and that's not what you're supposed to do. But listen to, so now you got the dude in there, you got the dude in LA that told you to send the shit to Arizona. Then you got the one dude that told you to do this. Then you got Christina telling you to do this, and it's all wrong. Did you fact check? See, my thing, if you've been with me, I tell a person in a minute, fact check what I said. I want you to fact check it. Because guess what? If you fact check it, that means that you read it instead of regurgitating it. You read it. So the only way you can get your account open back up, you're not going to be able to walk in the branch and do it. You're going to have to be in the proper status to do it. And you're going to have to send that shit up top and know who you need to send it to. But technically, the account is still open. But you have to transfer the account over to the living. Now, because at the end of the day, they said you, your name Mike, I guess. Mike, whatever, right? On cap Mike is who they said can't walk in there. They never said that the trustee for a trust can't walk in there. So you have to understand the two. You have to understand that you are two different people at all times, right?
Yeah, I'm
And you have
aware.
to understand how to operate in those capacities of them people. You are dead. You're talking to dead people about dead shit and you dead. No, that it doesn't work like that. Right? And this is what my main point is. Get your foundation together. If this is what you want to do, if you want to lead to people, guess what? Get your foundation together first.
Now,
And when you got
I,
the kinks out, then you do it. But why? If you don't live in Arizona, right? Only thing that you did by sending Arizona a certificate for the trust, let me tell you what you just did. You just sent them a security, right? Because certificates of trust are registered into the DTC system as a restricted deposit through the window. And they got more than one Federal Reserve window, right? And even when they added it to the system, if I'm not mistaken, it's code 10 for a certificate for the trust, which is why I've directed my people to make sure you in red put non-negotiable, non-transferable, because guess what? Your
that's
certificate
what
for
it
the trust
says
is
on
carrying
there.
for security.
That's what it says on there. I
Oh,
can
I can
show.
tell
I
you,
can show you the
they
example.
they they're not gonna file it. I can tell you they're not gonna file it. And why would you file it in Arizona? You don't live in Arizona. You need to let your current state that you currently reside in, and if that's not the state that you were born in, right? You if that's not the state you was born in, you gotta let the state that you were born in. For example, I'm from the D, Detroit. I had to get on the record on Detroit, right? Because in Detroit is where they started this I'm dead shit, right? I don't live in Detroit any longer. I live in Texas now. But guess what? Before Texas, I lived somewhere else. So every one of them states had to be put on notice, right? So it's not doing anything for the state that you're in because you put it in Arizona. I don't know why they told you Arizona. Hell, I could at least seen that they said Puerto Rico. And if you don't know about Puerto Rico, then y'all better go down the rabbit hole and see. Okay. Which is why Trump said that they were dirty. It had nothing to do and that they was trashy because that's where LexisNexis is. That's where our original birth certificate is, and etc. Go do the rabbit hole if y'all don't know. Okay. I can see him telling you to send it there. Right. I can even see him telling you to send it to South Dakota because South Dakota got some of the best trust rules. Okay, you talk about protected, overprotected, and protected, honey. I can see him telling you to send it there. But Arizona, I would have then, if I was you, I would have went and looked up all Arizona trust laws to see what am I getting into. Do you know Arizona trust laws? Do you know how long your trust is going to be good for? Do you know what stipulations can be put over the trust? Was it a irrevocable or revocable or etc.? And then you have to do you understand their trust rules and what it is that you just did? See, people don't have time to keep going backwards, right? We are trying to move forward, okay? And then every time y'all go and y'all saturate this shit with the wrong shit, they are going to pull something out of their arsenal, like they said, their words, not mine. That if two or three understand what we are doing, we have enough in our arsenal to combat it, right? Why some processes to be good and some don't. And I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all can't see the change in the stock market, if y'all can't see how people trying to stop wars because Trump was in, if y'all go back on last year, y'all see we had 5, 10, 20 wins a day. And then it slowed down. Well, why did it slow down? Because even though voting don't matter, there's two sides to this that's running, right? So it is better when you got somebody that's up there that's controlling the military and etc and the securities to be on your side and these understand what it is we trying to do. That's why these banks and stuff are like, oh, we ain't got to comply to these motherfuckers because shit, we got Biden and them paid off. Now Trump and these motherfuckers like, whoa, whoa, okay, let's fix this. They're doing stuff now because it all matters. Public side and private side mixed together. But at the end of the day, I think that you got great potential. Please don't think that I was calling you out. Take a constructive criticism. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to look at nothing happens for a reason. Why somebody sent me your page, I know it's tons of shit on TikTok. I don't even be on there for the TikTok shop, y'all. I love the TikTok shop, right? I don't even look at any of these type pages when it comes to consumer. So that's I don't really want to see shit. Let me go laugh at some jokes and watch some podcasts, right? Because you have to take a break from this shit sometime because it's consuming. And when you got a lot of people that is looking for you to post and y'all don't understand the pressure that is when you got people looking to help you get free. It's not for the faint at heart. Why somebody sent me your video and why I took the time out of my precious day and my energy to look at your page. Thank God for it. Because evidently I was sent to show you your errors so that you can fix them, because you have the potential to be great at this. You know it, but now you got to understand why you know it. I need you to not regurgitate it. I need you to know it, because I would immediately went in there and asked for the right person. Actually, I would have made an appointment at the bank, right? I'd made an appointment at the bank. And then you develop relationships with these peoples before I cracked Charles Schwab over the head. You best believe that I was down, okay, at Charles Schwab, getting to know my banker, asking different shit. I own paper stocks that I refuse to make electronic because if something happened. I'm going in there with that. I'm asking, how can we build my portfolio? And then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna hit you with the, well, you supposed to do this, so can we do this? Let's get into an agreement that you're going to be my security transfer agent, baby. And this is the percentage that you can take for making sure that you transfer all of my securities, right? But then I'll know that I'm going to need to be talking to a 7 Series broker, or one that also got a 64, which means most people sitting in the front don't have that. See, I'm going to already do my research and go on the broker's website and see who the head bitch in charge there and look them up and see what the fuck and make sure that I ask for them when I go. And I ain't going to yell and I ain't going to cuss. And I'm going to be the most professional person you've ever seen. This is how you beat this game. Ain't that what they do to us? Don't they got these people sitting at these car dealership desks, dressed to the nines, selling you a dream? Don't these realtors come up pulling nice and they Mercedes and shit like that to show you a house, to sell you the American dream? Sell they ass a fucking dream too. So just look at it as corrective criticism, because I don't give my energy to many. You have the potential to be great, Mike. Slow down. Stop looking from the attention of people. Put that attention into you. Find out why you're doing something. Work that shit and beat this fucking system. Because the more of us that beat it, it's better for all of us, right? I don't mind people coming and learning from me and learning for real, and then go out and help the masses. There are several students that used to be students that are fucking amazing now. And I be like, hey, go to them, right? I don't be like, oh, let me call them out because they took my, it ain't about my shit, right? It's about doing the shit right, right? That's it. Because we the people. It's not just Tamika. It's not just Path to Free. It's we the people. It is time for us to fucking stand up to these people, because I'm over their ass. Should nobody be in jail? I'm tired of them taking our kids. You got these people out here working, motherfuckers killing themselves because they can't feed their kids. Enough is enough of this shit. So we all got to be hands on deck, but the hands got to be clean and the hands got to be knowledgeable to be able to help the people that are just waking up, those that's just woke, already woke, those that's confused. A lot of these people, especially y'all that follow me, that have been following me for a minute. I just commented to one of y'all today. I can't think of your name, but you'll know when I say it because I know you've seen it. It's not funny to you because it's about foundation and you don't have a foundation yet. Baby, let me tell you something. You have been with me for a minute. I have seen the things that you have commented and you're helping other people, baby. The only thing that's holding you back, and you know who I'm talking, is fear. Let that fucking fear shit go. There's a shift in the atmosphere. There's a wealth transfer that is coming, and we got to be ready. Stop with the bullshit. Fuck the POs. Get y'all trust in fucking order. Get y'all bank accounts in order. Get y'all some buying power through some gold, some silver, some certificates, some XRLM, XL, XRP, Shiba, Bitcoin, or whatever the fuck else you see that BlackRock is buying, Trump is buying, Twitter X dude, Tesla dude, and get you a little bit. Don't buy Starbucks today, baby, and go buy a little coin. Because at the end of the day, there's a fight in the natural and there's a fight in the spirit. And baby, we better rise the fuck up spiritually and naturally. So no, I'm not down to you, and we are not making fun of you. I just corrected you today.
Could I
I am the
interject?
original. I am the original PO originator queen. So you getting it directly from me, that ain't how you do it. And I told you what you needed if you really paid attention. Get
Could I
yourself in
interject?
order.
So, so one more thing in regards to my eviction hearing or whatever. So, I not only follow you, but I follow Amir Law too. So, I expressed suretyship in the courtroom, and it was disregarded. So, like, pretty much also, I filed the OF 91 to the county commissioner and to the court chambers, and they didn't even include that when I filed that for some odd reason.
Because you didn't
Now,
get it certified. They didn't include it because once you put anything into the courts, you have to get it certified. It's like, and what I mean by certified, okay, you had the court clerk, you hand them the papers, and they say, do you need anything else? After they put their little stamp on there, acting like they about to put it in your file, and you heard me say active, right? They just gonna take it, and then they're gonna put the little received date, the file date, right? Their received date. But if you don't turn around when they put the received date on there and you say, okay, now give me a certified copy of that, it's not going to be in there. It doesn't have to be in the court of record unless it is certified and sealed by the clerk. And you didn't make sure that got done before you left. That's why it wasn't
No,
in
I
there.
sent
But
it as registered mail. I didn't
that's you,
talk to the clerk.
that's right. It's not supposed to be sent registered mail. She don't have to put it in there. It has to be done in person. And it has to be done exactly how I said it. Uncombative. Oh, you got to do it. Okay, hey, can you file this for me, please? Thank you. And then when they say, do you need anything else? Yes. Can you certify that document and give me a copy of it? How much is it? Because they're going to charge you for it. That's how you do that. That's how you do that.
But yeah, so like pretty much with the judge, I just felt like it was negligence within the courtroom because when he had, asked who I was like, I'm the implied surety beneficiary heir of Michael Lane on behalf of Print Press Vending Incorporated because I'm renting under my business name right now. And pretty much all of what I said that he fell on deaf ears about. And then they told me I had 3 days to vacate the premises. But see, I filed a abatement because I got that from Amir's Law workshop that I paid like $1,500 to attend, and he gave that paper, so I filed it with the courts, and then also I made a report to the Judicial Commission in regards to the judge showing negligence and trying to have jurisdiction over me as a living man, because
And what court
he
did you file that in? Did you file it in the same courtroom that you was in?
what for the
Whatever you
Judicial
filed.
Commission.
Did you file it? Did you? So you was at district court. So all of these filings that you did, you filed it in district court?
No, I didn't file it in district court. The first time when I didn't respond to the 7-day notice, and they sent the constable out and locked me out. I went to the district court for that, but then my auntie let me borrow the $2,500 to get back into my spot because they let me do a partial payment. So I got back into my spot, and then now with me, like I attempted to pay the rent, the full balance, like I did an ACH transfer, even though I didn't have the money in there, I did the ACH transfer with US Bank, and tried to take care of the balance that way because still go through, even though the money's not on there. And they pretty much, that's one of the reasons why they wanted to close my account anyway, because I mean I didn't have the money. I'm I fell on hard times. It's been hard for me to get a car. Like I keep getting declined for applications. And then like I just learned a new method where when you get the purchase order form, you like this one lady was saying her friend did it and she put a registered mail sticker on her purchase order form that she printed on bond paper and then put a $1 stamp on the right side, and she sent it to the computer share trust company. That's what I just learned,
Did
so
she get
I
her?
haven't even shared that.
You just keep talking about different processes that people are doing.
Yeah, I haven't even shared that on my TikTok because I wanted to see if it worked or not
But
before I even shared it.
computer, okay, go ahead and try it. Tell me how that works out for you. Go ahead and try it. That's fine. That's what you want to do. So where did you, back to the court papers? Where did you file the court papers at?
The with for the to make the complaint
The
or to the
the abatement and the
yeah.
jurisdiction
Oh
issues and
yeah, I
stuff.
filed that with that court.
You filed it with the same clerk.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you just a common sense question. If I'm over your case and are telling me that I'm doing something wrong, but you want me to rule on my own wrongdoing, did you catch that? So first of all, you asked me something in your comments on TikTok when you said, when I asked you why are you sending a purchase order to a county clerk, and you said to me Like, well, you must don't know about the circuit court. Well, clearly you don't either. Because if you want a ruling to be done from a lower court, you have to go to a higher court. That's why when y'all be doing appeals and shit in the same court level, it's like you, in order to appeal something, the same district judge can't appeal what another district judge did. You have to go higher. You just flat out asked me, did I know about the circuit court and send in a freaking PO? And you didn't know that if you want to get any remedy with that side of that courtroom, you have to go higher. You also don't know that you're doing subrogation and this and abatement and etc., right? Which is equity. You don't know that equity is ran in the circuit court. There's two sides to the circuit court, depending on how you did your papers. And let me ask you something else. Did you run the abatement and stuff? Was it as a motion? Like the ocean?
No, I didn't file a motion. I just filed the abatement because I know a motion don't really have much.
Okay. So you only filed the abatement, but do you
Yeah.
understand that you're just putting papers in your file that is not asked to be heard on, right? That is not asked to be given fair judgment. So it should have been a petition for the abatement, and it should have been in the higher court, right? But because you want to add equity to it now you got to go where equity is. Do you know how to get a case into equity court? Do you even know where your equity court is? Where's your equity court?
Well, that I don't know. I'm gonna
And
be
you know what's
honest.
sad? You know what's sad? I just gave you the answer when I was just talking. I told you exactly where they was. Hell, you asked me, did I know about them? Clearly you don't.
The
Clearly
circuit
you don't. I want to
court.
go look up the
I
record.
know
You
that's
might
a
want to
court
go
of
look up the record.
equity, but the thing
No,
about it
no,
is, there another
it's okay. It's
court
okay not to
higher
know.
than it?
It's okay not to know because you just said you didn't know. It's okay not to know. Because guess what? In this space, you are not going to go far if you cannot admit when you're wrong. If I say something that ain't right, I'm going to come back and I'm going to correct it. Or, God damn it, if I don't know it, I'm like, good, y'all, I don't know that, but give me a minute.
And
I'm going
I
to tell
do
you.
make videos like that on my TikTok. Like, look, I was wrong. Like the video where I went inside of the Navy Federal Court, not court. I mean, I'm gonna say the Navy Federal Bank, and bro was just like, "Where do you send it to? Where do you send it to?" And I was like, he was basically trying to tell me to send the security transfer form to what it says to send it to on the Treasury Direct SEC
What, what,
579.
why are we even talking about Treasury Direct? That's not where none of those.
Because the fact that, like, I follow one of your processes where you was saying that
Yeah,
you could basically bring your remittance coupon to the bank and have them do what's it called, a transfer,
it has to
and
go
I
to
pretty
a bank,
much,
which banks mean security transfer agent. So it
yeah.
needs to go to a security transfer agent, which is all banks. But I didn't say what bank. If you understand about securities and who actually deal with those, but yeah, and your problem is you're trying to follow everybody process, and in the meantime, they told you got 3 days to leave. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because the sheriff's gonna come back. So what are you gonna do right now? You need to
It's
do that.
literally the
Right?
third day today. To be
It ain't
honest,
gonna
I
happen
really
on the
don't know.
weekend. So let me tell you what had to happen now. They gave you 3 days to get out. When your landlord realizes that you're not out, then they have to do a writ, right? They have to request that a writ is filed, right? So within this 3 days, they said you got 3 days to get out, but I need to look up your laws and see because you have so many days after a summary judgment, because that's what you got, a summary judgment, okay? You have so many days to file an appeal. So if I was you and you was me, I would file an appeal. But don't get tricked up. Because what they will do is, right? They will tell you that you have to file an appeal in the same level court. Then they're going to say you got to put up a rent bond. No, you have to take it higher. Why would you file an appeal in the same court? Because I just told y'all that a district judge cannot overturn another district judge. They're all at the same level, right? That's just like when you get arrested or whatever, you start with a magistrator and then they move you up the chain, right? And then if it's a felony, you go from district court to superior court. They got to keep running you off. So then you have to go higher. So if I was you and you was me and you're not prepared to have to just get up and leave, which it does not sound like, and I hate that you're about to be almost evicted, right? But what you do is I will immediately find out how to file a petition, a petition, a petition.
Well, what?
And
course.
because if you read your lease, do you have your lease available? Do you see the part of your lease that says that they hold your money in a bank? That lets you know
I got my
that
lease
they
agreement
that
with
they deposited your security, which makes it an equitable case, right? And I will take it all the way up. That abatement and everything else that you put in, along with a petition for judgment. How many of y'all done been in the federal court and they throw your shit out saying that you failure to state a claim for judgment of relief or some shit? Why y'all think they do that? Because you put in a motherfucking motion. They can't give you no judgment on a motion. They can on a petition, though.
Now, what I also included with my presentment, like in the courts, like I looked up a Nevada code that says that when you sign your lease agreement, it's security interest, and they disregarded that.
Because
So now,
because you're in the wrong
yeah,
court. So yes, you're gonna put that because you got to go to
they
the
call
equity
me a
court. They can't talk
sovereign
about
citizen.
equity. Yeah, because that's to them, that's what you are. They can't deal with equity up there. They don't have, that's why they're gonna make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about and know you're crazy and gonna rule against you because it's like falling on deaf ears. And at the end of the day, you gave them jurisdiction as soon as you walked in because you didn't do it as a special appearance, right?
I
Like,
told them I was here on a special appearance.
do
That's what
you
I
understand
stated. I was like,
that that's not recorded? District courts and stuff. That's why if you try to get a transcript, they don't never respond back or you never get it. You're supposed to walk in court with your own notary and your own court reporter. I bet you they get rid of that case then. A notary because they're higher than a judge and a court reporter because bitch, this is gonna be recorded for my quality and training purposes. Okay, do them the same way they do you.
I have a friend of mine she live in Florida, but she's a notary. And when I replied, well, I didn't get nothing in the mail, but I was like, you know how you can check the case filing online. I looked it up and I seen what they had responded to as far as the abatement, and I feel like I should show it like so people, this can be educational purposes, but basically they try to say that I didn't say who I was when I was in the courtroom, and I was like, I said I was an implied surety beneficiary heir of Michael Lang. So the fact that you didn't get that, it's like now you trying to lie on my name, and the fact that you would call me a sovereign citizen, you calling me an enemy of the state, which is defamation of character,
No, no,
and
no. A sovereign, well, first of all, a sovereign citizen is an oxymoron. And as
it
far
is.
as sovereignty goes, that doesn't make you an enemy of the state. You know when you're an enemy of the state? When you cash in green money and you're not supposed to. When you are here signing securities as the agent, but you have not solidified yourself on the paperwork, right? We are considered enemies of the state as long as we keep doing business with Wells Fargo, Bank of America, PNC up under our all caps name and not under a irrevocable trust. That it was makes us the enemy of the state. You see, I need you to go back and learn something. Go back and learn some.
I
I
got
done
my
gave you a lot of information. Your lease tells you where it is. It makes it an equitable case. They can't hear nothing about no implied surety for the beneficiary. They can't hear none of that shit until you take it to the right court. But then again, if you put it on the record, because if you would have sent the 2848 revocation over to the Department of Revenue because everything runs through the revenue, and then you
I
would have
did.
also sent that to the Attorney General of your state, they won't even have you in court because they will be dictated not to have you in court because you have did your implied surety on paper properly.
Now I did feel so recently. I just sent to the IRS a 2848 POA F5656F 8821. I sent all that to the IRS, and like I said, I'm waiting on my certificate of trust, but I haven't looked up
I,
the
question.
trust
So
laws
your
of
stuff that you sent to the
Arizona.
IRS, how long ago did you send it?
That was about probably like I want to say 2 weeks ago.
And you ain't got nothing back yet?
Well, I sent it as certified mail with a receipt. So, like I think I just got something to my PO box that says that they signed off for it. So I just gotta walk to the post office and pretty much get my mail from my PO
Now,
box.
now,
But
now you do know you can log into your ID.me
oh
for
yeah,
the IRS and you can see if they finished that, if you got it. And if the 2848 ain't filled out right, they're going to deny it. how did you put the taxpayer name? And who did you put as the representatives? I'll tell you if it's right.
Where my iPad at? Hold on. Right here. So like pretty much, I'm a part of the Telegram chat, and they explain
You don't need no
how
info on Christina Mocha Mama. Didn't you just hear me say that everything she's saying is wrong? That's how y'all get
no,
fucked
I
up.
didn't get that from
I'm
Christina.
not you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to one of my commenters. And I just looked down. You want Christina number when I literally did that every fucking thing she just told him was wrong. This is why y'all not winning. And this is why I'm not caring any longer. He just told y'all he learned from her and the shit wrong. I just said that the shit that she
From
told
the
him
bar,
was
from the
wrong.
state one. So like this Telegram
Lord,
chat I'm a part of, it shows how to fill it out. It was saying to write the social 3 different ways. One with 2 dashes and one with
oh, I'm
1
laughing.
dash.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
about to go get
it was saying to
I'm
put
done with this
the
shit. Wait a minute.
step
So
number
you
that's
putting
on
3
the
dashes?
back.
Why are you putting 3 dashes? Hold on. Let's go
Not
through this
3
more.
dashes, 2 dashes.
No, you're putting three different ways of the social security number on there. Oh, let's go. See, this is
I
why I'm
mean, this
telling
is
y'all,
what
y'all
I
better
learned
stick
from
with
the
Pastor
group.
Motherfucking Freedom, baby, because this ain't it. Scroll up. Let me see how you got your name. Let me help you real
I
quick.
mean,
Let me help you.
this ain't mine. This is an example.
But you was about to, but that's the example that you use, right? This what you use?
Yeah, I
This what you sent
did.
here? Okay, let's go over
So
this motherfucker
so
for
it
Hold
says
on,
the
let me
all
see.
caps name,
Okay.
and I put the PO, but I put a PO box
P.O.
in
Box
this
is right.
area and in this area,
Okay.
and then right here it said right for the CAF number applied for,
It said
and then
cap number applied for. How did you apply for it?
um I didn't actually
Don't break
to postcode and the
connection. Don't fellas now. Cause this boy. Okay, you back? Okay. So how did you apply for the cap? No, go back up. Come on, we're gonna go line by line. Let me help you. I'm about to help you. Okay, and if I was y'all, I'll be writing this down because y'all about to get some free shit today. I will help you. Okay, so you got the all caps name, you got a P.O. box. P.O. box is great because it's lockbox funding. Now let's get to representative. Who's the representative?
my uppercase lowercase name.
Okay, so you use your all caps name, and the representative is the upper and the lowercase name.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so go, let's scroll over to we still on number 2, on the CAF side. Let's go to the CAF side. So the CAF was applied for. How did you apply for the CAF?
No, I said I didn't apply for it, but
But
I
it
sent
says
the
that,
non-acceding letter.
okay, but now you did your stuff, you sent them exactly like this, right?
Yeah.
Just be honest, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay. Do you go just take some constructive, this some free game, boy. Like, y'all better consider this as a book club consultation. Cause baby. Okay. So then you went to PTIN. Do you know what a PTIN number is?
I don't.
Okay. You might want to look that up. Okay. And if you're dealing with anybody that is a CPA, an accountant, anybody that do taxes, they have to give what's called the PTIN number. Okay. Your phone is just it's a little blurry for me. Can you fix it? Because I want to make sure that I'm looking at it right. It's still blurry. Wipe your camera off, dude. Get
Uh,
connection from me. So you made your all caps name the taxpayer, which it is, but the representative is your all lowercase name. Oh, okay.
yeah, the uppercase lowercase thing.
Okay. Did you get that changed in the courts? Did you change your name in the courts and probate with an uppercase and lowercase? And you got a court order for that?
Nah,
Because if not,
I
those are
haven't.
considered so it's considered the same 2 people. Okay, but let's go down some more. What else did you put? So you got applied. Go down
So
some more.
so right here where it says um description of matter and all other stuff, but income, employment, excise tax, payroll, whistleblower, tax, gift, and then a 1040, 1040V, 56, 56F, 1099A, and a 1099B. And then it showed from 1971 to 2040.
So you were 18 in 1971?
No, I wasn't.
That was the,
I put
so why?
my date of birth right there. I didn't put
No, no, no,
1971.
no, no. So you can't take over power of attorney over yourself until you what, 18, right?
Yeah, I turned 18 in 2011. I'm now
So that should
31.
have said that should have said 2011 and future.
Yeah,
Okay, keep
so
going.
I put 1993. See, like I said, I'm a
So
part of Telegram chat, so I didn't,
oh
I
they
didn't
they
know trial and
and then
error.
they told y'all to put an exact date. It could be forever. See, look at you. You and Amir, you under Christina, you on TikTok, you on Instagram, you on Telegram. And all of y'all, and there's a lot of y'all on here that's on all of these things. This is why you're not winning. I'm telling y'all this because y'all everywhere. And you got different people that got different perspectives. And then half of the people y'all follow don't even got fucking receipts. I don't get it. I get bashed on this piece. Bashed on this piece. But I'm the only one with receipts dating back to 20. Some receipts I still ain't dropped. Some of the receipts I don't even show y'all. Okay, let's keep going on this 2848, baby.
So
So
pretty much just saying in like the second line records of account
hold on, y'all. The little kids
PLRFOIA
doing their thing.
instrumentalities, tendering of public, and then the third one, civil matter, criminal matter, and securities and banking. Now, I noticed he spelled banking with an E instead of A. Is there a difference? Like, or I'm guessing maybe that was a mistake how he spelled it. Yeah, I, um, I'm still learning. Like I said, like whatever I
All
share, I
right, I'm
share.
happy.
But
I'm
if
happy
I
that you're
don't
still
share it,
learning. But don't. I want you to stop. Do me a favor. How much money do you need to stop teaching? I'm gonna pay you to stop. Just to stop. Don't do no consults, nigga. Don't do no nothing. I hate that I'm not doing no mentorships because I will probably take you, but you don't like to listen. So I don't know.
I
And
mean, I'm listening.
Lord, how much?
I'm a
Okay, y'all can see
student.
it better. Wait a minute. I am non-domestic, non-resident alien. No. Wait a minute. What you put up there with civil matter, criminal law, color of law matter? No, no, no. Okay,
So
go down. Let me
whoever,
see how you said your day. You got the civil matter, the oh my God. Some of that is added, but that ain't all of it, and you ain't got the main parts on there. Okay, so did you check off that you were revoking all other securities?
no, I don't say that on there.
Oh, it's a spot on there though. I mean that you're not securities, my bad. That you are revoking any other prior POAs. Do you have that on there?
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I just noticed something. I didn't. Where it says you must
Oh,
attach a copy of
oh,
any
there
power
we go.
you
Hey,
want
stop
to
right there.
use.
Go back. Let's let the people see that. Y'all see number 6 where it says retention and revocation of prior powers of attorney. So you have to remember everybody that you've signed anything with filled out one of these forms on your behalf. Well, how did they get your signature? Your contracts. There's one for your birth certificate. There's one for the state. There's one for every motherfucking body that ever used your social, right? So the goal is if you want to control the estate and the account, you have to revoke all other POAs, right? And if you read the instruction of it and you want to just, so you don't have to put a year of period and go back and figure, oh my God, when did I have an account with Chase? And when that, you do all period, all time, all periods. But if you read the instructions, it tells you that. It tells you, and it tells you to write it up at top in red. You ain't got to write it red, but it tells you to put it at the top. Right? All years, all periods. That is on their instruction sheet. So now you're revoking everything from the front. But if they have been confusing your all caps name with your lower caps name all your life, they are going to send that back to you and tell you that we are sorry, sir, but you can't represent yourself in that way. If anything, y'all listen up. You are the tax paper, the tax person with the tax preparer. My bad. At the top of that, go back up to the top of that form. Let's go over this and let me show you how to fill this out right. Taxpayer name and address. Of course, you want a P.O. box. You did that right. You're going to put your name in there, okay? You're going to put one social security number, your tax identification number, one, just one. You're going to put your phone number, What is the plan number? There is no plan number. Do not put no shit talking about no full QSUP and none of that. And they ain't even spell QSUP right. QSUP is one S and not two. So take that shit off.
They did.
Lord,
Whoever made this did that. I know it's another guy. He was making people sign NDAs. I left the group. He was making
yeah,
people
he
sign.
made you sign an NDA because y'all coming to teach this shit. Fourth quarter takeover. Anybody coming that got to sign one too because I'm about to be giving out some shit. And yeah, y'all got to fucking sign. Now you can tell your family
Right
members,
here,
but all out here like Path to Freedom said, nah, no. They don't come to my door.
like, hold on.
Okay.
Down right here where it said trustee, I didn't just put trustee, I put attorney in fact in that area.
No. Go back up. Let's get this form filled out. Right. First of all, the taxpayer is who? Who do they say owe the taxes? The all caps name.
Okay.
The all caps name will go there. What account are they saying that you owe the taxes on? Your social security number. Put your social security number there. Okay. As a representative, the representative should be your trust. It should not be no lowercase name because they're going to say that you are the same people. Okay. Now, people, for your trust accounts, you do have to do a 2848. Who do you put the taxpayer name to? Because trusts are what? Taxable, correct? So if you're filling out a 2848 for your trust, the taxpayer name will be your trust name. The EIN number will be where you put the SSN at. Now and only then can you make yourself the representative with your upper and lowercase name because you are the representative for the trust. You've done it as a trustee on your paperwork, but have you let the IRS know? Because y'all gonna go opening these accounts and putting stuff in your trust names and you're still giving away your securities. So that's just a gem for you guys, okay? Flip it. But for your all caps name go at the top. These kids having a ball out here today. Your all caps name go at the top. As a representative, you could put your trust. You could put another trust if that's what you choose to do. Because you see, you have rooms for 3 representatives. And if you understand that you got the depositor, the issuer, and the trustee, which is why there are 3 spots there. And if you've read their SE forms, you will know.
So I can
Okay.
put my
So as
funds in the
far
trust.
you, if that's what you choose. As far as a CAF number, the way you get the CAF number is through the 2848 and have a power of attorney. So you will put none. They will assign you a CAF number. If you get your CAF number, then baby, you know you did the right thing, okay? So you're going to put none. Scroll down some more. Oh, it's blank. It's blurry. I can't see.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's blurry.
It sure do say a lot in instructions, Sovereign King 619, baby. The instructions tell you exactly how to do it. Okay, as far as it talks about the things, yes, the 1040s. If I was you, I would put all of the ones that I know that I need to do. Go look up what information on returns are, see which ones varies to you, and I will put that. But then you got to also remember that you are dealing with securities and banking. So in securities and banking, what are you doing? Instruments, etc. You're passing bills of exchange, etc. Those things need to be named on there. I will go in more detail on that part, not on this live. You got to come to fourth quarter takeover to get exactly how it need to be written. But keep going. Let's go. Go down some more. Where it says that you are revoking, yeah, any prior power of attorneys. Yes, you're going to put yes there. But to make sure that you revoke all of the powers of attorney, at the top, you're going to put all years or periods. It's going to ask when your power of attorney took over. Remember how we told you guys can backdate your trust because you can. Do it to your 18th birthday. So your 18th year. So me, I'm 1980. So mine said 1980 slash forever in Cardi B voice. Like there's no other POA that's going to come in. It is forever that I hold this position. Okay. Now, if you do one for your regular name and you do one for your trust name, you will receive 2 different CAF numbers.
Wait,
Right?
where do you see where it says revoke all power of
Go
attorneys?
down. Go down. Where number 6, retention or revocation of
Oh,
prior power of
I left that
attorney.
blank. I gotta redo it.
Now, you see how it says, you can click it here, you must attach, go over. You must attach any power of attorney to the taxpayer. Now, you don't
Yeah.
have to, they're going to revoke them. But if they give y'all an issue, y'all do understand that your contracts and the things when you gave over securities over to these corporations is really the POA that you gave them. So you actually do have proof. And that's what they say you're supposed to keep your documents for 7 years. Okay. So, yeah, that's wrong. Redo it over. Redo it. And then you got to do the declaration of representative for
So right here
whoever
for
signed
the
it.
title, is this right or no?
Where you at? I can't
For
see it.
the title where it says trustee / living man master account holder.
You real glory right there. And are you the master account holder? Have you ordered your master account through the Social Security Administration and paid them? I think it's might be $119 for you to be able to get a copy of your master account. Have you
Yeah,
done that?
I didn't
And
know
the only
nothing
way,
about that.
yeah, and the only way that they're gonna give it to you in the proper status, just like they said on Men in Black, how you get rid of shit, you got to go in there with your passport and not a state ID for you to be able to get your master file. They're gonna actually send it on a CD, and it'll tell you
Oh yeah,
everybody anywhere ever that has the
about
security off
that.
of it.
About that, I applied for my passport a couple of months ago, but they said because I owe child support that they wasn't gonna give it to me. Now I followed the process was saying with endorsing this coupon, and at first they zero my account and they reverse. So I'm, like I proved that the account was zeroed out, and then they like pretty much the passport office was like, oh no, it say you still owe money. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I showed them the zero balance. Like, how do I still owe money?
Because you never close the account on that is a grant getting in your name that the state is getting, which is why I told you to cut the head up, the state off by the head by the Attorney General and the Department of Revenue. But when it comes to your passport, fellas, women, because there are some women on child support too, warrants, constantly, you on probation, whatever the case may be, right? When you fill out your passport application, do not sign your signature. It says that if you don't agree to be in it, that it's saying that I am a U.S. citizen and you're certifying it. No, do not sign that. Do a declaratory statement on who it is the fuck you are and that you're not a U.S. citizen and that you're a Michiganian or whoever the hell it is that you are, right? But if you attach, for us, because we both melanated, you can attach the Moroccan Treaty, the 1776 Constitution, and the Bill of Rights to your application. Turn it in, it'll put you on the republic and not up under the corporation. And it's because you're up under the corporation and the corporation say you owe us, which is why they didn't give it to you. But God said that we got the right to travel these lands free and of encumbrances and free of being stopped, right? So you have to tell them what side you're going on,
I
right?
get,
If you went in
I
there
gave them
and you
international.
signed it, you went in there and you signed it as a U.S. citizen. You didn't? Did you do your FOIA? Did you at
No,
least do
I
that?
didn't sign. Well, I put no that I wasn't a U.S. citizen. I followed. What's that one ebook that shows how to
I,
become a
I don't know. I don't read other people's ebooks. I don't even make the ebooks. Ignorance
hold
be
on.
gone.
I got it on
You
my
don't have to
iPad.
show us.
Okay.
No, because I don't need my people trying to get it. Y'all don't do it. My people know how to go get their passports. Okay,
Yeah,
they
I
know. Y'all
followed a
know.
process on how to get the
Yeah.
passport as
Stop being a follower. Stop being a follower and be a leader.
yeah.
That's
I
all you
mean,
need
I'm
to
just
say. I
reading.
follow this
I
person.
read a lot
I
of
follow
different
this
content.
person. No, don't stop. No, because they for you following down the wrong shit. Lord have mercy, Lord. But anyway, y'all, the 2848, it's more that has to go on there to make sure that it's done properly. Of course, I can't do it on this live because I don't know who's on this live. But I gave y'all the gist of how it's done. You definitely need that. You have to take control and you got to put it on the record. You and there talking to these people ain't gonna do no good. Put it on the record. You want to control your bank accounts and you want to control your securities in your bank accounts and stuff. Guess what? You can do that as the trustee under an irrevocable non-interest bearing checking account. When I tell y'all this fourth quarter takeover I'm about to have over, it's shit like how I just did. Because I didn't taught y'all all I'm gonna teach y'all. I done told y'all where the fuck to go find it. I done told y'all what the fuck to go do. I'm not doing that. Y'all see how I just said, okay, y'all, on this form, this is what you write. This is how fourth quarter takeover is about to be because we about to take the fuck over because I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. It's time to do this, which is now, remember I told y'all months ago when I started talking about flipping everything, like y'all got to go get your trust. Like I made that heavy and I told y'all, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I moved the way I feel and I want to understand there is a shift in the atmosphere. And Mike, as I said, you can be great. You need to listen. Stop following everybody and their motherfucking mama. Go and do your research and you fact check. And you make and be something great. But stop being a follower and be a motherfucking leader. All these ebooks and shit, that's that lazy shit. Well, no ebooks out when I started this. I got books. I have a library full of books. Oh, look, books. Lots of books. Because guess what? If the internet shut down, I can still go get my book. That's why my books. And then I hide the word in thy heart, like God told me to. So yeah, I may make this shit sound easy because I've been doing it for a minute. Hell, I don't know how many times in my other lifetime that I've done this, right? But it took me trial and error to get here. But until I had it concrete, I didn't come out telling nobody shit, right? And you're following everybody without doing your research. You're like, I don't know why I say apply for it. Well, where the fuck did you apply for it? That's the form you get the CAF number from. But and then my thing is, a lot of y'all got CAF numbers and don't even know what the fuck to do with them. That's the sad part. Y'all don't even know. Y'all getting shit because somebody said, Billy Joe said, that Billy Tom said. No, 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 no. I love y'all. I fuck with y'all the long way, the short way. Mike, I'm not gonna block you because I'm good for blocking. If y'all knows, I've been blocking folks. You come on my post with that bullshit or trying to mislead people, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you. If your shit right and you won't, I'm not, no. No, I fucked up with the last two dope ball motherfuckers to help the people. And now look, they got people over there fucked up too. And I hope y'all stay over there because I know y'all still on my page, but y'all over there too. But y'all won't say nothing. It don't matter because they blocked. So I can't even see. I don't even give a fuck. But what I say is stay your ass over there. Stay over there. Let me see how far it gets you. Or you're going to have to run to India too. Because I don't give a fuck. Don't miss support for a
I'm
takeover.
from
So we telling the Department of Revenue, hey, okay, it's about to be tax time. We gonna know how to properly fill out our own taxes, okay? No accountant, no CPA, no motherfucking nobody. If I am the representative over this account, I'ma know how to run it. That is what I'm on. Nothing else. Okay? That's it. That's what I'm on.
in your life.
Sure.
In regards to the process that Christina Wilson was going to bar from this ID 1096 and
God don't even want me to hear because you blanked out.
F56. Now, when I first sent it, I left line 30 blank because that's what it said to do in the ebook. But then,
Yo, F, hold
so
on, let me see that. Okay, I ain't gonna end it yet. Pull up the F56. The 56F. You ain't even saying it right. Got me saying it wrong. It's 56F. Pull it up. Let me see how you fill that out. Let me see if it's right. Come on, let's pull that up. We
I
show
gotta
it. Tell
pull
today,
it up on
baby.
my
Because
iPad.
there's a lot of y'all on this line that have filled it out wrong too, and you just don't want to say nothing. Take today as a motherfucker.
I did one, like I followed one time. I followed Patrick Devine way to fill it out with the Mortarmain account, and I recently 56.
You doing too much, dude. You lost it
Yes,
right
sir.
now. The only thing you need to be trying to figure out how to do, how not to let the sheriff come sit your shit out a month before Christmas in motherfucking Nevada. That's what the fuck you need to be figuring out right now. How the fuck do I stop this judgment? And I gave you the answer. Do you need it again? You need to
Yeah.
appeal it to the higher court. A motherfucking second. You need a
You said I
2848
need
and remove the fucking jurisdiction
it
that you have
keep
given the courts, the
cutting out.
judge, the clerk, and remove it. Because guess what? They can't rule on what they don't control or they don't own. So you have to remove that. You have to take it to equity court. Okay?
So circuit
That's what
court.
you got to circuit court, which is equity court. Yeah.
Okay. So just go up there. I can go up there today. I'll just catch Uber over there and
How you going today on Saturday? Where the fuck you going on Saturday?
damn, I didn't know it was closed on the weekend. I have to do it
God
Monday
must
then.
I needed a laugh. Oh, God said, let me bless your soul with some laughter on the Sabbath, baby. Before you clean it, get ready
So
for the 11 for the upgrade and shit. God said, let me let you laugh. It's good for the soul.
so this is how the F56 example that I got to
Okay,
fill it
fix the
out.
screen. Fix the screen. Let's see.
The first
Is your internet included in your rent? Because they fucking with you.
yeah, it is. connected to my Wi-Fi right now.
Is it included in the slow Joe service?
Um,
Because you ain't paid. Oh my God. It is a beautiful day. I got tears in my eyes.
so I
Lord.
just
Okay, come on. I'm sorry.
like
I'm sorry. Come on. It's all laughter's good for the soul. Laugh with me. Laugh with me. Okay, let's see what you got.
so
You got it.
first
You
first
got an
and
Android,
last
don't you?
name. No, I got a
You
I
got
got
an
an
Android?
iPhone 14. It's an
iPhone. Oh
iPhone
yeah.
14.
Oh yeah. They slowed you down because they had 16 now. They like, you know how iPhone do? Give us the same damn phone. Okay, come on.
Yeah. So like right here, so it's the first name, last name, individual banker, CFO, revocable living trust, which was my individual banker EIN that I put for the revocable trust, and then I put my social without that. That's just for the decedent, for the you know, and then I put the hospital address that's on my birth certificate and the city and state and zip code of the hospital where I was born, which was in East Oakland,
So are
California.
you giving them for of attorney or you taking it away? Because the only time the birth of your hospital or anything is on anything that's filed on the UCC, the non-UCC. Yeah, y'all learn that too. That's on the non-UCC. What are you doing? Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. God, I can't even see it. God
Look,
said, I'm not about to
so
let your eyes be
right now, I'm
serious.
not sure why it's like showing blurry, but my screen shows clear. So like for the fiduciary name, the uppercase, lowercase name, colon, trustee, and then the PO box, the city and town, put Republic, and then within America and the zip code. And right here
Who do you
for section, huh?
who you giving fiduciary power to?
My uppercase, lowercase name.
Why?
You said it has to be on record though before I can even do that. So that was something I didn't know.
See this. So if this was me, right, and I'm already controlling with my 2848, and these corporations are still like, fuck you, Tamika. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do what you say. Then I would appoint somebody higher than me to be my fiduciary that when they don't do what I say, then they'll do what this person says. So I would give fiduciary to maybe the treasury
Yeah,
to handle my affairs. So if I send in a 1099B and I ain't got the Q, so they're gonna fill it in for me. Why? Because I gave them fiduciary authorization to do so via the 56F.
so
That part.
so question, you know how they got like, okay, they got the I think it's Department of Treasury, which is in Washington D.C. Would it be that one, or you know how they got the addresses like that you like based off? I think like the not the F-56, but I know where they show like based off the state you live in, where that's where
Where's
you send the Department
where,
of
where,
Treasury.
where's Miss Yellen? Where's she at?
Miss Yellen. I thought she said she wasn't the right lady to send it to.
You ain't never heard me say.
Oh,
We talking about a 56F right now. And I need somebody that's stronger than me to make these people do what they the fuck they supposed to do and help me fill out forms that I may not know how to fill out properly, or if I need to use a tax advocate or etc. I have already given them the prior authorization to be able to act on my behalf as far as my taxes, right? Because everything is a tax, correct?
yeah.
Stop. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who gave you this ebook. I don't know. I know people are just Googling shit and they're finding stuff and they're not testing it out themselves. You will see, and mark my word,
I got
the
this on the
IRS is
Telegram
going to,
chat.
that's what I'm saying. Y'all all on Telegram, y'all on his gram, their gram, X, and the information is wrong. And it's the blind leading the blind. And it is so sad, especially those of us who took the years to had to figure it out without a group of people, without any ebooks. When we started, it was just us and 15 USC 1692. Most of us where we're at now started at 15 USC 1692. All debts are prepaid. And then we went down a whole fucking rabbit hole. And that's how we came out the other end. Actually did the work for people to come here feeding the ego, that they're going to lead people down a path that is such the wrong way. And that is what my gripe be. When y'all see me call people out, that's what my gripe be. Because I put in the work, right? It took me to having to lose every fucking thing that my mother had, including my brother, to wake the fuck up how the system is. I took a L, but guess what? That loss was a lesson. And it was a lesson that made me be who I am now. Because I found the fraud in the court first. And it's crazy because karma's a bitch. And I'm going to post it for y'all. That same judge who ruled against me when I had all the evidence, but I didn't know any better. And I gave them all my evidence to file in the court. So they knew what my left hand and my right hand was doing. That's the only reason. That's where I fucked up at. Right? But I looked at that judge. That's why you're not on the. And now putting in complaints on you and what you did and how you discriminated against us. It was all over the news, y'all. I feel happiness in my soul because when you say that revenge is mine, say of the Lord, the revenge is there. And I'm still coming back. I'm back on the trustees because I will never forget going to cash my little $2,000 check. My mother was a millionaire, y'all. She ain't fuck with me though, but she was a millionaire because I went to cash the fucking $2,000 check after the trustees that ate up everything, which is had mad shit, and it was not protected. Her will wasn't even on file. That's how we ended up in probate court. And they stole my little brother that to this day I still don't know where he is. Okay. When I went to the bank, PNC in Raleigh to be exact, on Six Forks, to cash that little $2,300 check, the banker girl, because I still got a Detroit ID, this, that, and the other. She like, I need other stuff. She looked at me and she said, "Is this uh a probate, the state check?" I said, "Yeah, they finally settled my mama case." So she looked at the screen again and she looked at the check. And she said, "So what, you got about 20 or 30 brothers and sisters?" I said, "No." That lady, I'll never forget, she's still there too, politely handed me her card. She said, "You're going to want to come see me one day." She said, "Get power of attorney to access your mama's accounts and come see me." That is the day that I knew that I had to break it. So for y'all that want to know my story, there you go. I lost everything of my mother's, all our baby shit, everything, because they had an estate sale for a lady that didn't have no debt and didn't tell us in court. When they stood up in court, because I asked them to get access to my mama's house to get something, and that motherfucker, supporting little short mother, back for you too, stood there with a grin on his face and said, "Oh," I'm like, "Well, Your Honor, they didn't tell us that they were doing an estate sale." He was like, "Oh, we put it in the newspaper." I lived in a whole nother county. They put it in Oakland County newspaper where the fuck she lived. Wait a minute. But you know what? That's when I learned the power of the newspaper. Because they put my mother's estate sale in the newspaper. I could not stop it because I didn't know it was there. And when I say they sold everything, and what one sold, we don't know what they did with it because we never got access to it. This is why I preach trust to you guys. This is why you got to protect it. Because if my mama had a trust, we would still have something to remember about. Even though I didn't fuck with her like that, she was still my mama. So y'all got to stop. Y'all got to, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Today had to happen because everything happens for a reason. This live is happening for a reason. I did not plan on going live. My son is like, "Mama, can you cook me something to eat?" What the fuck? Stop talking to them people. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what God tells me to do. And I'm going to move like that. Mike, get your shit together. Stop that eviction. That's what I want to see you do. If you do me a favor and you stop the eviction, I will give you a free consult. And I'm not even doing fucking consults. But you prove to me that you put your heels in the motherfucking sand and stood up like the man you fucking are and not let these punk ass corporations put you out of your house. I'll give you a free consult.
I'm gonna do that for sure. One thing I don't do is just not stand on business. Like
You don't
Everything that
stand
I'm
on
saying,
business? That's not good. You
I'm,
don't
I'm
stand
saying
on business?
I'm not. One thing I don't do is not stand on business.
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
like I
Well,
do what I'm
fix that.
supposed to do. Like I'm not just like learning something and then not putting it to use. Like I'm actually trying to do what it is that I need to do. You know, most people they get this information and just sit on it. You know, and I know they kind of scared because they like we don't know if this is the right process or not, so we don't want to do something wrong and then get in
You will
trouble.
know if it's
Like I'm
the
not
right
afraid to
process.
get in trouble.
You will know if it's the right process. Even when free going too fast, just hold it down and screenshot it, right? That's what you do. And if I put up and say it's a difference between the petition and a motion, and that a warrant means to be able to deposit to trade securities, warrant, guys, mean to trade securities. If I put up a post that means that you go and you go look for it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Fact check me. This is about fact checking. Study to show thyself approved, because I have. And I still read every day. It's still layers to this that I still haven't unlocked. I know I'm fucking free. And I know I don't worry about a goddamn thing. And I know these people can't tell me what to do. But it's still deeper than that, right? It's still deeper than that. So at the end of the day, y'all, I hope this was a learning lesson. We gonna use your situation as a learning lesson. When they text me or call me, my daughter is like, what the fuck is going on with my mind? But I'll call her back in a minute. My son is probably on this live. Y'all would never know it. Son, if you're on this live, please text your sister and tell her that I will call her back in a minute. Because trust me, he's on here. But yeah, y'all, at the end of the day, get your trust. Fourth quarter takeover is going to be something I've never done because people fuck up shit. But I got to do it. Those that's supposed to be there will be there. If you're not supposed to be there, you won't. If you're coming with the wrong intentions, then God is not even going to allow you to be in, because I am going to limit the seating. But it's time. The irrevocable trust is more important than the foreign express trust. The foreign express trust is just is putting an extra seal on top of a seal. Okay, that's all that's doing. But your irrevocable trust is what you're going to need if you're going to battle and win this system. Okay. Please get some XLM, XRM, XRP, whatever the case that shit may be. Please get some. Get yourselves in order. Stop being here, there, and everywhere. It's not about a car. I understand if you don't have a car. This is all I'm telling you. Go to the road to 750 and fix your credit real quick through the CFPB. Walk in one of these dealerships. Now, it's easier to get them not to let you have to pay a down payment than it is to try to get them to do a PO, right? It is.
Yeah.
Because you can say, is this a credit deal or is this a cash deal? I'm not. You can get away with that, right? Or let me tell y'all the secret though, and don't y'all go in here running to these motherfuckers. See, y'all going in there talk about you want to get a car and run my credit, when you should be going in there asking them for a consumer transaction. They not even gonna hand you an iPad. They gonna hand you a sheet of paper, but you ain't hear that shit from me. But anyway, I would go in there like that if you ain't really got you no car. They gonna give it to you with no money down and let your ass out that door because you asked for a consumer transaction, not a credit sale. Okay? Did y'all catch that? Because they gonna hand you the piece of paper, the old school piece of paper. You're gonna bring your pen, your best motherfucking pen. Make sure it's blue. Because
And
we
they
are
can't deny
motherfucking
you.
alive. They can't deny you because you asked for a consumer credit transaction, which falls in line with TILA, which falls in line with it says that you cannot ask for a down payment and a consumer credit and a consumer transaction. And it actually says consumer transaction at the top, or consumer sale, depending on who you're dealing with. Okay? So I'm telling y'all, that's how y'all do that. Okay? Go in there like a normal person, not like you know anything about no nothing. Do a consumer transaction. They may still try to do it as a credit sale. Say no, go to your finance manager and let them know that I'm doing it as a consumer transaction, which means it's all credit, and that I'm doing it under family purposes. It's all credit. They cannot ask you for no cash or no down payment. Get that car home, take that contract, and send that motherfucker back to them after you have revoked their security interest and everything else that they put on that piece of paper. Revoke that shit. Step endorse in, put a stamp on it, send it where it needs to go, which at that point can be the payoff address. Send it and boom, car is gone. I mean, the note is gone and the car is free because you got 30 days to change that contract. And because now you're not agreeing, why you think your first payment ain't due until 30 days? Because 30 days seal what you just wrote. You can change it because only your signature is there. And it's on the left side because left is what? To receive. Okay, so that's how y'all. Because all y'all doing every time y'all send on people a PO, they don't give you no car, but you just gave them more assets. You just gave them another security, because trust and believe me, they are going to run it through their system, because that's what they're supposed to do. And that's what they're going to do. And they're not going to give you anything because you didn't do it right. And then they're going to laugh at you, and you still ain't got no car, and they got another security that they're going to go to the treasury window and be able to get a loan from them at a 5% interest rate.
So I
Okay.
I put a restrictive endorsement on every purchase order that I've done. I've put pay to the order of my all caps name by my uppercase lowercase name / agent, and
Wait. Let me back. Hold on. Let me beg it the fuck up. You said, I can't see y'all comment, y'all, no more. But drop some laughing faces if y'all heard what I think I heard. Please, somebody
I
laugh at
put
me.
a
Come on.
like
You think y'all ever laughing with me? Cause I'm trying to tell you. Did you say you put pay to the order to yourself for yourself?
yeah.
But okay, who did you send it to? Now I'm not saying
Who did I
that's an
send it to?
yeah.
So from the process that I just learned, like I said, I sent it to the
There you go.
like I printed my purchase order agreement on bond paper, and I put the $1 stamp and the register mail sticker on that purchase order form,
Who
and
did you send it to?
I sent it to the Computer Share Trust Company as registered mail for that dealership.
First of all, only a trust can deal with a trust. That's number one. So you're talking to them not in trust capacity. That's number one. Number two, you trying to do a barter exchange with them, but you put a restrictive endorsement, right? A restrictive endorsement to you, for you, by you, right? Because that's what to you, for you, by you. So how they supposed to make some money? See,
Yeah, so then
when it comes to these
I
companies,
redid it. I redid it like so. Like, can I just show you the
wait,
example? Like, hold on.
yeah, come on, show it. Listen,
Cause
family,
this
a
lady on
snapshot.
TikTok sent it to me. So, um, hold on,
Let me get down here in this kitchen. I'm gonna cook and talk to y'all at the
hold
same time
on.
with my son. Oh my God. Show it to this show and tell day, y'all. We got show and tell in the book club. Woo woo.
So, let me see. So this
Oh, blue,
is
blue, blue,
the
blue,
zip
blue.
file that I got. So basically, I wrote, like she said, to leave that blank, pay to the order of. Now, when I originally signed the purchase order agreement that I printed on bond paper, I did the restrictive endorsement at the bottom, but then I added this at the top when I printed it. Like
What
I
color
like,
was the bond paper? What color was the bond paper?
it was like yellow. The ivory.
Oh, that's the wrong color. Oh, that's the wrong color. But come on, keep going.
So I did it exactly like this. Pay to the order
I can't
of.
see it. It's loading or something. I can't see it. Come on,
It
I need to
says
see this.
pay to the order of. And then by colon / agent. I left that blank for them to fill out. Then I put for colon my all caps name / principal, and then just below that, for deposit only without recourse, refusal is a charge. And UCC 3-402 and
Um,
UCC 1-308 in parentheses just below where it says refusal is discharged. I put that just like that on that purchase order form in the right section. I can even just show my how I sent it off. Hold on if I can find hold on.
okay, so look, okay, so let's
If
talk
I
while
can
you
find
looking.
it.
So just use your listening ears right now for me, okay? Put on your thinking cap. Guys, everybody put on your thinking caps and listen to your listening ears. So, first of all, you're trying to do a barter exchange. You want them to give you a car, right? So they got to make money. Like, I don't care what they do with my security. You gave me the car because I know what to do after. I know that the same paperwork that I filed, I can go cash it in myself because my name is on it, right? I know that. So the goal is to give them something so that you can get something. The only thing you did was gave them a security to you for like that. So you're not
I
going to get a
did,
car.
but
I'm
then
telling you that now.
yeah, originally
So now they got two securities and you still have no car. Now that go up. Let's say something. And let's talk about this. Yes, sir. Yes. Clear the screen.
Yeah, you breaking
That
up.
is not a promissory note. That right there is an estimate. That is not a purchase order. Matter of fact, let me go my ass downstairs and let me show you what a purchase order looks like. That's not a purchase order. That's the estimate. That's what they start giving people when so many people try to run and do the PO process. They start giving them that. That's not set in stone. That's why you see on there it say lease amount. If you lease it for this amount of time, it'll be this much. Unfortunately for you, that's not even the right paper. All right. But because there is an amount on there and a signature on there and you signed it, oh, they can definitely cash it in. And you best believe they cashed it in. But you still ain't got no keys, do you?
No,
Where are
I
your keys?
don't. I don't.
That's not a purchase order. So first of all, let me show you what a purchase order is. Okay, let me find it. Hold on. Let me go on my family office. So y'all that know, y'all know. And show you, sir. Let me cover my address because people weird as fuck. Make sure cover. I'll just show this part. This is what a purchase order look like.
Yeah,
You
I
see
can't
that?
even see it. This how like mine was blurry, yours is blurry. So I think it's
Hold on.
something wrong with the connection or something. I don't know. I can't see nothing.
Somebody draw some hundreds if you can see this. Can you see it now?
A little bit.
Okay. So this, you see how long? Now I'm covering up the name part. Okay. You see this? This is what you call a purchase order. This makes a full contract. You see, there's 3 pages. The other page has the signature on there. Hold on, let me pull one. I don't think it's up here, but yeah, this is a purchase order. You see,
Yeah.
and see, and when you do a purchase order, they'll put it in as cash on there because that's what you told them. You're getting your own financing or whatever the case may be, so that you can get the purchase order. But this is what a purchase order is right here. That's not what you have. What you have is what is considered an estimate, and the only thing you did was estimate more money in their pocket, and then you didn't get anything, right? Oh, and then let me show you how I endorse it. Hold on, that was just a copy. I do have. Oh, let me show y'all. So this is my other one for my son's Challenger. Okay, hold on. So to show y'all that this is how it's supposed to look, even though I shouldn't, because I know somebody gonna go and try to reproduce this shit. So that stamp, for the person who called me a gatekeeper earlier, you don't even show what the stamp is. Okay, yeah, there you go. So this is one. You see that?
Yeah, I think it's Instagram hating because it's literally I can't see nothing.
Well, listen to the replay. Hold on. And then on the back, look, I wanted Chrysler Capital to get some money. Get the money, baby.
And
I
that's a
wanted them to give
consumer.
me the car. That's all you gotta do. Pay to the order of. No, this was a PO process. This
Yeah.
was a PO. I said that if you don't have time or don't understand the PO process, when you go in there and you talk to these people, it's all in the terminology that you use. So what you should be asking them for, if you talk about no money down and TILA and this, that, and the other, you're supposed to say, hey, yes, I would like this vehicle, and I would like it done as a consumer transaction. It's not on the computer. They're not going to hand you an iPad like they do, pulling in your information. They're going to hand you a piece of paper and a pen. I'm telling you,
a piece of paper and a pen. You do it as a consumer transaction. If you don't have the foundation and you need a vehicle, you do it that way. Now you have a leg to stand on when they say, well, you need a down payment. No, I do not. I ran this as a consumer transaction and not a credit sale. There's no security deposit that is needed with a credit sale because it's either cash or credit, right?
Yeah.
So that's, you can't mix the both. Now, but normally when you go in there, if unless they're a new person, they don't know, but they all got them on their little desk. They may have to dig it out, right? Because my thing is, and let me tell y'all, even when I do PO processes and things like that, I do not allow them. So when you get done and you go to go pick up your car, of course they're gonna make you do some paperwork, right? So they tried to send me a link. I dealt with this with BMW. I said, I'm not filling out that link. He like, all you gotta put. I say, I say, where the consumer paper? Because all y'all need is my name. Y'all need to record transaction of the sale. All y'all need is my name, right? Because BMW didn't know what happened. All they know is that I came in, I got a PO, I picked out. Well, my car was made or whatever, and it got sent there. All they know is that the money hit their account. They don't know who it came from. I know who it came from. The people who sent it know who it came from. So of course, their particular thing, because I picked the car up through them to make sure that my BMW rep gets the sale, even though I built it. You want to send me the link? I'm not filling. I said, you already know I'm not filling out that link. He bust out laughing. And on my phone number and my email, and I X'd out everything else. You're not about to get nothing else in the system to think you about to run no more securities on me. And that's how the deal is done. But yes, they have it. It is a difference. If I was y'all, I would read up on it. The difference in a credit sale and a consumer transaction, okay,
Yeah.
which
Was
falls up under 16 CFR 433.12 and 3. Did y'all catch that? 16 CFR 433.12 and 3. You are going in there as a consumer transaction and not a credit sale. Okay. So if you need a new car, Merry motherfucking Christmas. That's how you go get it. You drive your car home because possession is 9/10 of the law, baby.
Yeah.
And then you take that nice little contract and then you stamp endorse him. Okay. You send it to them. You make sure you add a documentation in there, which we taught y'all. It's probably, it is in one of the classes. I'm gonna have to check to see if that was one of the classes that I dropped, but I believe I did. It's in VIP. You be in there if you did the class. You scratch out where you gave them security interest, where you told them they can repo. You rescind all of that. You draw a line through it on the physical contract and you put your initials over it on every part. And then you attach an instruction letter letting them know that you're revoking that. You're going to pay to the order the contract to them. So now, boom, your car is paid for. Then you're going to turn around and put that car in your trust and know how to properly file your taxes so that you can report on an informational 1099B that you had a barter exchange, because it was, the car is just a perk, that you had a barter exchange and make the IRS give you your money back. That's how y'all do that.
all right. So the 1099B. So with that 1099B, you don't gotta add the 1099A. You just do the 1099B.
You have to add all of the required informational forms, but the 1099 A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 does not matter if you don't file a 1041 tax. The W4, I posted that for y'all yesterday. Go look. Slow that post down that I put up yesterday about information taxes. Your W2 is an information. They just transferring over to them that they had business with you and gave you a W-2. But for all my business owner who use Stripe and Square, they send you a 1099 non-employee compensation form, right? But didn't they charge you a 15 cent or 30 cent per transaction plus 2.9%? Do you know you're supposed to fill out a 1099 NIC as well? Because they're not your employee, but you compensated them for a service. We are supposed to be filing them too. Why do you think that they're not just for those people to access, right? But that's nothing but the information return. You are letting the IRS know that a actual return, which means return on money, because it'll tell you if y'all read what I dropped. Informational returns does not have an owing balance. Well, that's what it said, not me, them, right? So the 1099 A's, B's, C's, for y'all to talk about, oh, I did the 1099-C and got my copy B back and they ain't did nothing. Well, did you do the rest of it? Because if you don't, they're not going to tell you. You have to file the taxes, which is a 1041 tax. You're just pre-shooting them information that this tax return is coming. Then they're going to verify that whatever is on the 1099 A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, right? The W-2, the 1040, they're going to verify that what you put on the 1041 is verified with the information tax papers that you already sent them. So the 1099-B ain't no good if you not about to file the trust tax. But how you gonna file the trust tax if all your shit ain't in your trust and your trust don't control you? Because you ain't did the 22848 where your name all caps is in the taxpayer and your trust is as the representative. Now it can file on your behalf. Did y'all get that? I hope y'all got that. God damn it, I hope y'all got it. So don't ask me about no more 1099 barter forms if you don't know what to do with it all the way. And because you don't know how to fill it out all the way, you still ain't gave the Treasury fucking fiduciary duties to be a power of attorney. You still ain't gave them power of attorney to talk on your behalf. Because I don't know what to put in the QSIP number because I don't have it because I don't know how to read my tax transfer, right? Or it's in the master file and it's hidden and I can't see it. But I can leave it blank and I will print out my papers because only the living. So y'all keep using these computers. Why do you think? Let me give y'all a prime example to how you walk in being the living. Now I just told y'all, don't let these car dealerships give y'all that motherfucking iPad because that's you walking in the dead. Because only the living can write. So, right? They give you a piece of paper that you fill out, right? And because they're not running your credit or nothing, they just fill that out and then they do all the rest of the papers and you sign it. Oh, trust me, they're going to slip up in there and try to get you a retailer. They're going to try to get you a purchase agreement for you to sign too because they need something to be able to trade on the bad side of the market, right? But fuck it, if you're going to get a car and the end of it, just know what to do with it, right? So when you guys are doing your taxes, is it best to mail it in? Yeah. Especially 1099-B and all of them, if you don't have all the info. And because you have told them that, hey, whatever, they will rather you leave something blank and they fill it in, it's going to take it a little longer than you to fill in some shit and it's wrong. Then now you're going to get caught with frivolous filings, right? Do y'all know that they are now sending people letters? One of our students dropped one, but then somebody else sent me another one. They didn't fill out an AWB, and the IRS is now sending fucking letters saying, "Oh, it looks like you filed your exemptions wrong, and now if you don't fix it, we about to do a lock something. I gotta go back and read it. Basically saying we about to tie all your accounts up. And guess what? They're gonna be able to do it if that person's accounts is not in their trust name. Because it's in the all cash name and that's who they say you owe. So you already signed on your signature card that you're going to abide by all of the rules of the Department of Treasury. It's on your signature card, but you didn't know that. Just like when you go and open up an irrevocable trust non-interest bearing checking account at your bank. They not about to hand you that little bitty black pen with the little black pad and tell you to sign. They gonna go print the papers. Let me get them papers. They gonna give you the papers, baby, so you can sign the papers. Why? Because it's a living account. They can't be PO over it, POA or custodian, unless you put it in your certificate of trust that they got the right to do whatever. That's why they try to discourage those accounts or discourage, oh, you can't get an irrevocable trust, you can't change it. Yeah, the fuck you can. Don't believe me, go ask Credit Jenna. She just posted it too. They make y'all believe, oh, they're hard to open. Oh, you need a court, you need a court order, or you can't change it. That right there should let y'all know that y'all better have one.
I got my irrevocable express trust documents with me too. That I got notarized by Navy Federal, even though they try to say when it's in regards to a trust or a will, they can't notarize it. I pretty much made them do it.
Oh, y'all gonna learn. But anyways, people, I have to be at my son. I told my son I was this Saturday. I'm gonna cook him breakfast, so I'm gonna do that. I will post this live. But just know I ain't making no fun of you. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you'll slow down. And stop trying to teach people stuff until you get it all in the way. I'm asking you nicely. Please, because y'all make it harder for people like me. Because then when people feel like, realize that the shit y'all talked to them was shit, then they come over here to us with all these problems and want us to fix it. I'm not Mr. Fix It, all right? Call a fucking plumber for that, because I'm not doing it, right? But people like you and others who's attempting to, these Telegram groups and all of this and all of that, you know, I will say, like I said, I'm not the only person to follow. Yes, Amiri Law is fucking great. Y'all hear me say it all the time. But baby, if y'all can't get this, you ain't gonna get equity. And his way is give up everything. My way is give me my shit back. That's me. I need, and you can't do both. And see, that's where a lot of y'all issues at. You trying to do my process, they process, and this is not my process. Let me tell y'all something. This is they shit. I just read it and told y'all how to do it. Right? That's it. We having book clubs, and I tell y'all, hey, in the book club, I read this, and let me tell you what this means. But two can't walk together except they agree. I'm into let me get my shit, and I let me keep getting shit, and you're gonna pay me for it. And rather than letting you off the hook, and you just say, "Oh, y'all charges dismissed." Let me give y'all another gem before I get off of this phone real quick. Talk about charges dismissed. Y'all ready? Since I know y'all ain't paying no attention to my post the other day, yesterday. If you have a case that's been closed, whether you did time, didn't do time, they dismissed the case. If you got a case, period, and this in anybody's courtroom, you are supposed to petition that all assets and securities are returned to the beneficial owner. Sounds like you. So on my post the other day, yesterday, where I put up a case summary and we were talking about warrant ID. And I only did that because dude was in my comments talking shit, so I had to prove to him, like, what are you saying? Nigga, I come with facts. That warrant ID connects to a security. So if you can get your case summary, it makes it even better for you because you can add that into the petition. Make that a habit of a word for them to release your securities. So once your case is over, now, sir, this is when you go see the cashier clerk. And you tell them to settle the case. Yep, you can put in all of those forms, but that's her job, right? Now you can put them in there blank so she'll know that you know what the fuck you're saying. But once you put in a petition to settle and close the account and release all assets and securities back to the beneficial owner, which is you. Because remember, you the beneficiary, your attorney was the trustee, the judge was the fiduciary, the court clerk was the legal signature. She was the one that sealed the deal. There's your three, right? There's your three, right there. If y'all didn't catch that,
You know,
that's
crazy. So in regards to that eviction hearing, right? Like when I looked it up on public records, they didn't have the name of the judge, right? Because I was trying to get his bar number or whatever. They refused to give it to me at the courthouse. But when I filed that abatement and I looked on that website, now they disclose who's the name of the judge. But they said something about he kind of wasn't really even a real judge. They said he was like a substitute judge. That the name for it was the Protem judge. So what is a Protem judge? I don't.
you're in the eviction court, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you at the lowest level. He's administrator.
So
He's
he's
an
not even a judge.
administrator. He an administrator. There are no judges. Even though judges since 1883, and ain't none of them supposed to be practicing. They're not judges. They ask for their damn law license. Now I ain't say law bar card either. You ask the prosecutor, the judge, everybody asking for their law license. Nobody has a license to practice. It's actually legal to practice law from the bench. So no, in an eviction court, you're at the lowest level court that they could possibly be. So yeah, no, it don't work that way. And then you're trying to do private processes in a public court. Do you get that? When you're doing private processes with the court, they go to the court clerk, they go to the head people, and it is done in private. They're not going to allow you with a courtroom full of people. They're going to make an example out of you so nobody else, even though they can know you know what you're talking about. That's not done that way. That's not done that way, and that's why you guys are losing. No, no, no. If y'all got housing mortgage cases and all of that shit in federal court, I'm telling you, they're gonna drag this shit out to mature that bond. and they're going to tell you that they got to let it go for failure to state a claim for relief is granted because you did a motion and you're in the wrong court because you're supposed to be in circuit court. But they'll never tell you that you're in circuit court. But you have to tell them that you're going to equity court. And it all depends on how your paperwork is written. And when you are doing an equity claim, you can't talk about a UCC, nothing. You better stand on equitable principles. Because as soon as you put a statute, a penal code, a UCC, or United States code in there, it automatically moves into a motion, even though you got the word petition on top. So you have to go in there with full equitable rights.
Yeah. See, I kind of figured that. I'm gonna be honest. That letter I just sent them, after I sent the motion, I mean not the motion, the abatement. See, this is why you can't. You're right. You can't follow everybody process, and because you get mixed up. This dude that sent me a video that this one guy explained with UCC something about like a refusal or something like that, and yeah, I sent that off as registered mail, and so I made that mistake, But like I said, I'm still learning, and I make
Okay.
sure to let people know I'm still learning. I don't know the full process. Don't ask me, because this is the
I
process.
ain't heard you say that. I ain't heard you say that one time on none of your TikToks, and I went almost down your whole page and
I
cracking
definitely
up,
I
fucking
definitely
laughing
did
last night.
in the comments. In the comments, I
No,
said I'm
the
still
comments,
learning.
people not reading the comments, honey. They won't even read a fucking book. They not reading your comments. They reading what you say, and you up there like I'm big dog, like y'all about to record this whole thing. I'm about to go in the bank and I ate. They all on your thing about, yeah, you ate. Dog shit is what you ate, because baby, you did not. No. And in your comments, you telling people to DM you or book a consult. Come on, we're gonna keep this straight 100, right? Let's keep it
I'm gonna
100.
be. I'm always gonna be 100. I'm gonna call myself out on my own bullshit. I'm not gonna ever deny like, oh no, I didn't say that. Like, nah, I'm gonna say yeah, I did, because I don't play them type of games. I don't want people thinking I'm lying about something. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Or I keep hearing from you, well, yeah, so one boy process and one girl process, and then his ebook. And have you ever picked up a regular book? You talking about in the ebook, have you picked up your own book to see if what these people are telling you is right and how to do it yourself, right? Like, come on, y'all people. And this is prime example. This prime example, y'all. I keep telling y'all better fact check people. But anyway, I was about to tell y'all something. He threw me off. What was I about to tell y'all? Let me think about it. I said, wait a minute. Let me think about it. Damn, y'all must not supposed to know unless somebody type it in the chat and I remember. Oh shit, we just got to invite to the family office. Let me tell y'all something. Me and my kids meet every day. I don't let them. They try to get me to come today. I'm like, I don't do the weekend, but let me show y'all something. We all the laptops here except one, right? And I say the family office. I'm not bullshit. Me and my kids sit at this table. They got shit all over there. And we get it in because I be motherfucking damn. Not my kids. And they old enough now, like, no, not my. I bet you they power of attorney at they shit. Mama ain't even power of attorney no more. They are, right? They power of attorney all their own shit. And I had to, if you got grown kids, y'all, hey, grown kids. Y'all better have some legal and medical power attorneys on paper. Okay, that's something else that I learned when my mama passed away. Because the hospital killed her during the surgery. They nicked her kidney and her thing doing a bowel obstruction surgery. And they made a mistake and nicked her liver in the process. And she became septic and they just let her die. They put her on fucking life support. And they wanted my bald-headed ass sister to fucking take her off life support, and she wouldn't. That's the only reason I knew my mom was in the hospital, half damn dead, because they like, well, call the rest of the family. So because she didn't have a medical power of attorney and this, that on the record, they were able to get a court order to take her off take her off life support. So it's important that y'all get your house in order. Make sure that you got a medical power of attorney down. Okay? Make sure that you got a POA for legal. Because if you end up in fucking jail, you trying to do this process to get out of jail from jail. Oh no, they make it hard. But guess what? Don't wait until an emergency happens that now you're trying to figure out what to do. Have these things in place already. If your kids are grown, make sure that they have a trust set up, right? And make sure that you've transferred the proper assets over to your trust so that your bloodline will be protected if life get the life in too fucking bad, right? Because that's the type of stuff that happens. Don't wait to the last minute to make sure that things are in order, you know. And I learned a lot from her passing away. Like, make sure I got a power of attorney, medical power of attorney, and not have a will, because she didn't even file her will in probate. And because they locked us out of the damn house, I couldn't get her phone book, so I couldn't even tell you who my mama's attorney was. When I said they made it her, so that made it automatically be a probate case. And they went haywire on that case and took every damn thing. But I'm coming back to them. I had to, but yeah, you know, and it ain't about the items because I can't get them back. But you just think they doing this to all of the families because we are unaware. So we have to make ourselves aware and get ourselves in order. Now I'm gonna go call my energy back because I gave y'all a lot today. Dude, I wish you the best. My offer is gonna stand if you can prove to me that you have dismissed your eviction case. I will hope, and I'm gonna tell you something. If push come to shove, come Monday, because it is the weekend. If push come to shove, go file bankruptcy while you working it. If you file bankruptcy, and I heard you say that your place is in your business name, go file bankruptcy real quick. You can definitely do that to stall it because that'll put a stay on the order. You also could have put in a stay of judgment, right? And then you need to get that moved upstairs and file those abatements and the correct things in the higher court. I wish you the best. I hope that you don't get evicted, because who the fuck wants to be evicted, right? And yeah, put your energy into you now. And hopefully you learn something from this call and all other 738, 42 path people. Hey, y'all. Hopefully y'all got the gems that I was dropping as I was dropping them. And at the end of the day, it's the fourth quarter. We got to take this shit over. We have to protect ourselves. The only thing y'all should be worried about is a trust. If you ain't got a fucking trust me, you are going to cry very fucking soon, because everything is switching over. And get some type of um coin. Like I told y'all, I didn't have time to learn crypto. I was learning this. But my son is who I made sure did know it. Because if he know it, I know it. So you know what he's going to be teaching us at the family office? We'll all know because he's going to teach us, right? Mama teach them what I know. They teach me what they know, right? Because that's how it's supposed to go. So besides that, you guys have a very amazing Sabbath Saturday. I'm going to put one post up for today. And I want y'all to really go do some research on the post that I'm about to place. Mike, thank you so much for coming up. Please know that I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to call you out, but this was a help. So evidently the spirit and God feel that you needed the help, because they sent me, and you basically just got a free fucking consultation, you and 730 other people, to be able to correct your rights, right? I'm sorry, to correct your wrongs. Please understand, I will drop next week the fourth quarter takeover link. We will be doing things similar to what I just did on this when it comes to how to fill out a form, because we ain't got no more time to tarry. But if you don't have no trust set up, don't even come. Don't even come. A revocable trust class, well, yeah, it's in my VIP YouTube if y'all guys need it. YouTube, I will drop something in there for you today as far as the steps on the 9-8. All I can do is provide the information. It's up to y'all to make sure that you digress it and that you hide it in that heart. And more importantly, stop being hoarders of consumer information. My young lady from earlier today, take away the fear, baby, because I know you got it. You've been with me. I watched your comments. You got it. Step out the fear. And no better way to do it than this weekend, because Monday is 11/11. That is a very powerful portal. And if you're into that, everything is energy. So whether you're into it or not, you're going to be into it. But now if you're going to be on the low end or the high end, well, it depends on your actions. And on that note, you guys have a very amazing Saturday, Sabbath day. And Mike, good luck to you. I pray that you take my advice and do what needs to be done to stop your eviction, because nobody should be homeless. Nobody should be evicted, especially when we know what we know. Okay? And on that note, you guys have an amazing